Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. Fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy Judgemental podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil back in the house.
And this is Leroy. So what's going on, Phil?
Nothing much. Just chilling, getting ready for the Super Bowl, you know.
Okay. Well, we got a guest here. Why don't you tell us your guest?
Got a special guest. My little brother. Chic Wayne. Chic.
Yeah. AKA King Boom, AKA, you know.
And I seen when we was doing our intro, you wanted to jump in. Like, hey.
No, I just wanted to say what's up, but y'all already introed me, so that's cool.
So what's been going on, Chick?
Man, I'm chilling, I'm chilling.
So how long you and Phil been knowing each other? Let's start from the beginning.
I just met him about 2-3 years ago. Nah, that's bro, man. That's bro, man. For life, 43 years I've been.
All right, so
I mean,
43. Damn,
yeah.
You didn't know time goes fly by, don't it?
Yeah.
Your back and everything is straight, right?
Everything good, man. Everything good.
So we talking about Super Bowl 56 between the NFC champions Los Angeles Rams going against the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals. The Rams are a 4-point favorite and the over-under is 49.5. So let's talk to our guest first. How do you think the Super Bowl is going to go?
I mean, you want me to give you my bullcrap answer or my real answer?
Your real answer.
Like, what should happen, the Rams should win easily, in my opinion.
Right.
But the way the playoffs been set up this year, it's like every game come down to the wire.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so they got to make it interesting. But that boy Joe Burrow, man, he's special, man.
Yeah.
He's special.
Right.
Real talk. But I think the Rams going to win, man.
Okay.
Hands down.
All right.
They got too much going on.
We'll get your score prediction after we go with Phil. What you think?
I pretty much agree with what he said. I think the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line is horrible. Like, Joe Burrow's won a game getting sacked 9 times, I think it was.
Yes.
You can't win like that. And these boys for L.A., man, they can tear your ass up. They got some beasts on that line. So I think they're going to get their ass kicked. I don't think it's going to be close. Even though I like Burrows, I like his 3 receivers. I even like Mixon. You know what I mean? They got a nice little thing going on back there. But the battle is won at the line, man, and that line is terrible.
True.
Go ahead. What you got going?
Well, I kind of agree with Chick, but it's going the other way. I think I got the Bengals for this one. And I think the game is going to be close. Matt Stafford lead the league in interceptions. He's due for a bad game. He's been playing well, but he's due for a bad game. What's the he was 17, right? Interceptions. Like, it's not a lot, but he led the league in it. So it's going to be he's due for an interception. He's been playing well. He's due for an interception. What was you about to say?
I was just going to say most of his interceptions came early, and you know what I mean? Lately he's been playing good, and I think most of those interceptions was before he had Odell Beckham with him too. So
yeah,
he's been playing real good now.
2 key players is Odell and Von Miller, man. I think they gonna change that game.
The Browns should shoot themselves for doing that.
Yeah.
I think what was I going to say?
Well, the thing about the Rams is like you can't double team one wide receiver because the other wide receiver is man to man. So it's like you got to pick your poison, either or.
And what's the big dude, Aaron Donald? Like, are you going to double team him too? You can't double team everybody.
And then Ramsey shutting somebody down.
All right, so you have your running back. Try to pick him up.
Then that takes away from Mixon if he's in there just to block. Like, he need to get at least about 25 carries a game.
Now, well, I know this is rare in the NFL now, but do the Bengals have a 2-back offense set up?
I think Mixon get most of the carries. I can't think of nobody else.
Okay.
It's Mixon in that boy Samadi Piran.
Yeah.
No, but are they on the field at the same time?
No.
Do they have 2 tight ends?
One of them got hurt. Is he playing?
2 of them
Yeah,
got
he
hurt.
playing.
2 got
He
hurt.
playing?
Yeah, he playing.
Okay.
He hasn't been practicing all week, but they said he should be playing in the Super Bowl. What was you saying?
No, I was just saying they both got hurt last game.
You got to find somebody to pick them up. Now, if they having a 2 tight end set or a 2 running back set, I'm really never seen enough of the Bengals to know what type of offensive sets
They
they're
be going
using.
4 wide a lot. Like, they use all their wide receivers. Like,
Was
they
it?
got 3 studs, too.
So that's an open backfield then, right?
Most of the time. But
Then
Mac,
they're going to have somebody to pick
they
up.
be out shotgun with the running back mixing in the back. They be in shotgun, but they be having like 4 and 5. They
Okay.
spread out.
All right, because I see they'll probably think that Joe Burrow, since he's young or whatever, they're going to try to blitz him. They're going to try to blitz him and cause havoc.
Like one of y'all pointed on earlier, he got sacked like a million times. And like, that was against the Tennessee Titans. I think they sacked him like 10, 11 times that game. But he got back up and he won. Like, he's a winner, dog.
Yeah, but
like,
he got back up and won because Tennessee can put no points on the board.
No,
now you're
because
playing
they
a team that
didn't
can put points on the
They
board.
didn't go for that 1 point instead of going.
I mean, like, he just a winner. Like, if you watched him in LSU last year, I watched him in LSU last year. Man, he's just a winner, dog. Like, I'm just like, dang.
He
That's
is,
true.
but and there's never been some quarterback in his second year.
I
with a chance to win a
read
Super
an
Bowl.
article. I read an article that said. I read an article that said that he didn't lose. The last time he lost a playoff game was in high school. I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
So, Chick, what's your final score?
I got the Rams 27-20.
All right, go. Well, the thing about me and Philip is we disagree on a lot of shit, but we always get the scoring close. So, what's your score, Phil?
I'm gonna say
And I got mine written down too, by the way.
I'm gonna say 32-23.
32.
For
LA.
Well, damn, we close on the score, but different team. I got the Bengals 34 and the Rams 27.
A high scoring joint. No
Yeah.
defense.
Oh yeah.
But the Bengals don't
Rams
really
got defense.
the
man.
Bengals ain't got defense
I
though.
know. That's why I think it's going to separate and be a.
I would like Cincinnati to win, but I just don't see them winning.
That's
You know what I mean?
exactly how I feel. Like, because I like Joe Burrow, but I think the Rams, they got veterans. They got about 4 or 5 Pro Bowlers.
They did.
They got to win now. because
They
I
almost
don't
did.
think-
They almost did like how the NBA do when they put all these superstars
Yeah,
together. They
they
went and got
did.
their quarterback.
In the beginning of the
They went and got their
season,
running
they was
back.
favored.
They went and got a receiver. Like damn, they picked and then the defensive dude.
And
blah, blah.
Waddle. You told me
They just
Waddle
got
was on
Eric
there,
Waddle.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was bagging groceries on the street. Wasn't even in the NFL.
Yep.
I was just looking at this Kurt Warner movie. You seen that, John?
No,
No.
You gotta watch that, John. It's like a rags to riches John with Kurt
I
Warner.
know. I know what you're talking about.
He
I
was
didn't watch
bagging
it. though.
groceries. Came out, won Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Well, see, Shay always come at me when I say that.
Yeah.
When somebody like ain't in the league and then he got a job, like this nigga was just bagging groceries last week.
Yeah.
She like, you always say there ain't nobody bagging groceries. I'm like, no, really, people really be
Tell her
doing
watch
that.
the movie. I forget the name of that John, man.
Underrated? Was it?
Something like
yeah.
it's not. I don't think it's underrated, but it's something in that nature. Like
Overachiever or something like that.
it's something.
It's something with a U. I know. I have it on my hard
Yeah,
drive. I ain't
yeah.
get a chance to watch it.
Yeah, but it's all right, man. If she don't believe it, it's based on a true story. So if she don't believe that story,
Was
then
Kurt Warner in it?
I mean, he's.
I mean, like
they showed like pictures of him and stuff like that.
Did
but
they talk about Arena League or anything like that?
He was playing in it and everything.
okay.
They showed all of that, man. It was crazy.
American Underdog.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, let Shay watch that. John.
I saw the previews on it and I was like, yo, I want to see this, but then I just forgot it's like so much TVs and movies that's out that you want to
Well,
see.
we'll get you shaking your head and agreeing with them, so we'll get on to the TV and movie shit after we done with the sports.
Yeah, it's cool.
We got. Hold on. Why you taking my notes for?
I just want to see.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna read it. I got some bets for you. All right, the first score method: touchdown plus 150. I'm sorry. First score method: field goal plus 150, touchdown minus 200, and any others plus 3,750. So, what you think is gonna be the first score
You said field goal is what?
plus 150
And touchdown is
minus 200? So they think that is going to be a touchdown. The first score is going to be a touchdown.
I think so too. I think
You
it's gonna
do?
be a touchdown.
See, I think it's a field goal.
I
I think it's gonna be a touchdown.
I think it's a field goal. All right, first drive results for the Bengals. Punt is minus 135. Offensive touchdown is plus 240. Field goal attempt is plus 400, and turnover is plus 600. This is the first drive. So they're all under than a punt.
I was about to say they ain't got punt.
Yeah, it's minus 135. So they think that Vegas think they're going to punt first.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Go ahead.
Cause LA is home basically.
Right.
So it's like they got the crowd like just how the Bucks had the crowd last year. Mm-hmm. So they basically home. So I'm thinking their defense, the crowd, everything will be hyped up. They got to get a punt out of that.
Punt.
What you got?
I take this plus 600 for a turnover.
Oh, that's possible. Like I said, the crowd gonna be hyped. They gonna be amped up, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, first drive results for the Rams. You got punt minus 105, offensive touchdown plus 240, field goal attempt is plus 400, and turnover plus 600, the same as the Bengals. What's yours?
I like plus 240.
Okay. So you think they're going to just come into the game and score a touchdown? You do too?
Uh-huh.
Now, y'all don't have no...
you should too. We got high score predictions, and you can either score.
This is the Bengals'
to me, the difference...
Right?
To me, the difference is the defense. Like, I got the Rams dominating their defense in the game. So, yeah, I mean...
Is this the Bengals' fourth Super Bowl?
I don't know. I know they went with Ickey Woods, Boomer Esiason.
That was against San Francisco. That's one.
Mean,
no, they played San Francisco twice, but like Joe Montana beat the Bengals in 2 Super Bowls, so that's 2. So maybe this is their 3rd Super Bowl. They got to get one. They like us. They're almost like the Eagles. They got to get one.
They definitely do.
And they got a good quarterback. Come on,
the way I look at it is like. Joe Burrow, like I said, he a winner. He gonna beat them.
Right.
He is only in his second year. He probably would have done some damage in his first year if he ain't got injured. Mm-hmm. Man.
But that defense for LA, man, any quarterback can be a winner, but when that defense on your ass,
that's what I'm saying.
Look what happened to Brady last week. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying he's gonna be back there. I don't know how long this Ram team can hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got old heads on the squad now. They ain't. So I don't know how long they can hold up, but
all right,
the young boy gonna be there.
Can they?
He ain't gonna be his first Super Bowl.
Can they start showing their age Sunday?
As far as the older against the younger, that's basically what it is.
Right.
I don't think so.
They too determined.
Because even though they're older, some of their best players are still
Odell
in their prime.
Beckham's starting to look like his rookie season over there, man.
And what's the name is still young. Like he's like in the middle of his prime or the beginning of his prime.
Who that?
The big receiver, the white bull.
Cooper Kupp. Mm-hmm. He is. And who's gonna stop him?
He broke Jerry Rice's record for like total yards from scrimmage.
Is he the best wide receiver in the league?
No,
he had the best year.
That's what I think.
He had the best year.
Good year.
Okay, so who's the best receiver in the league?
The best receiver in the league. That's a good question. I would say Devontae Adams.
Okay, Phil.
I don't know.
That's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
Is it Devontae?
That's who I go with.
Okay.
Devontae Nice, I think he's at his peak right now. So from here forward, he's going down.
Like you can't do it 1 year and then you're the best. No, I don't look at it like that. Why, you think he's the best receiver?
I would think so. Yeah.
Because of this year? That's what draws the debate. Because what if next year he got 500 yards and 3 touchdowns?
That's why even though he broke the record
he's not
this
the
year,
best no more because
we need some consistency. We need to see at least like 3 years in a row, and then you got to say hands down he's the man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because you know who the young up and coming receiver, that Justin Jefferson, man. Justin Jefferson, man, he gonna be one of them guys. And Jamar Chase, I like him, but tomorrow gonna be tough if he got Ramsey on. It's gonna be tough for him.
All right, before we keep getting in the stats, real quick. Now, they've been saying online that, I don't know if I sent it to you, Phil, that the Eagles want to pursue Russell Wilson. Trade him for Jalen. Now, Chick, what you think about that?
Trade Russell Wilson for Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
I mean, it's like if you're trying to win now,
Right. So
I think is if you're trying to win now. Yeah.
Did any of y'all see this?
Yeah, I seen it.
I seen it, but I didn't like look into it to like see the details. So like you gotta have all the other aspects of your team together,
Agreed.
and then you bring Russell here, you win a chip or make an effort for it. But if you got holes everywhere else, he's not gonna make the difference.
You know,
if you had all
you
had all the pieces together, why would you need a new quarterback?
Well, I mean,
because you're not trustworthy of your quarterback.
Your quarterback's still young, and he needs some time.
They feel as though they upgrading, like you know what I mean. They basically the world think I don't know, but I think that they upgrading. Like,
do you think they upgrading?
Yes, I mean in time you can see if Jalen Hurts amount to something, but right now Russell Wilson is clearly better than Jalen Hurts.
So if you had a chance to make that trade, would you do it?
Is it a 1-on-1 or you got other pieces you got to put in there?
Let's just say it's a one. But
you know it's probably 1-on-1.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 1-on-1.
Like 2 first-round
draft
picks.
They probably had to get a draft picks up or something like that. So let's just say it's a 1-on-1.
If I was a coach, I don't know if that coach drafted Jalen Hurts.
No,
he didn't.
Okay, if I was the coach and if he trusted in Jalen Hurts, man, listen, I'm rocking with my young boy. Eventually, we're gonna get it together. I'm not about to risk the future for something for the moment.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead. You same way, Phil?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I wouldn't do it. I would see what Jalen is because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks to get Russell, and Russell is not going up. He's at the peak, about to come down.
Kind of remind me of a trade that just happened.
Yeah, and we talked about that the same way.
Oh, we gonna get into that. I got it already.
So if you're getting a player on his way up, then in a heartbeat you ready to make that move. But there's a player there that's on his way down. That's when you're hesitant to give up your future for that player.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, any quarter will be scoreless. Yes, plus 320, and no, minus 500. Chick, what you think?
Minus 500.
No.
Oh, okay. We both agree. Highest scoring half. First half, plus 105. Second half, 130. Both halves are the same, plus 1,800.
I like the first half.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the both halves are the same for that plus 1,800.
Like the odds.
What will happen first in the game? A sack minus 145 or a touchdown plus 110? It's between those two.
Touchdown.
You think a touchdown before a sack? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Phil.
Sack.
I agree with Phil. I think it's gonna be a sack first before a touchdown.
Depending on who gets the ball.
Team that win a coin toss will defer minus 500. That's easy. It's minus 500.
That's
so,
it. That's like the only
it's
option.
a minus 500, right?
The team that wins the toss is going to receive.
You think so? No, I think they'll defer to the second half. Mm-hmm. I think they'll defer it. That's why it's minus 500.
We'll see.
Oh, go ahead, check what you think.
I'm just saying that the odds make it like defer, like so you would think that, but
right.
You know, I thought you would take the plus on that one.
It's no plus. It's only one.
Right.
It's only one thing. All right, so now we get into some proposition bets. So prop bets is for people that want to bet on. You already know what it is. I'm explaining it to everybody out here that want to bet on every aspect of the game. So some weird stuff. What first commercial play, or what player will score the touchdown first. Proposition bets. Okay, now some weird stuff now. What would be set first during the game? COVID plus 300 or Marion plus 135? Americron, I'm sorry, plus 135.
Oh, Omicron.
Yeah.
Or COVID. Probably COVID.
I agree.
Well, y'all got some money here. Plus 300.
Probably COVID.
All right, y'all, the elephants in the room. Chick kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. So we got a trade. We got Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and a second-round draft pick.
2 first-round draft picks.
2 first-round draft picks?
Yeah.
For James Harden and Paul Millsap, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bad trade already from the start. I thought it was just a second round draft. See, a second round draft pick in the NBA ain't bad to give up.
Right.
But
because the first is the only ones that count anyway.
Right.
Yeah, in the NBA,
right.
Yeah, that's.
Well, from NBC, NBC, would you want to say something?
I was just saying, but the Sixers should be winning games, so that first round draft pick should be like at the end, like number 30, almost within the second round. Like,
now the first round pick, is that for next year?
Yeah, for 22.
And then what's the next one? 2027. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 5 years from now. I mean,
5 years from now, you might not have Embiid. And
I mean,
must
you
be
ain't gonna have
looking for a
Embiid.
draft
I mean, 5 years from now, you should have both of them still.
No, you not.
Why not?
Well,
You know how much?
Well, hold on, before you go there. From
not?
NBC Sports NBA page. Let me read something to you. This is the notes that Philip tried to take from me.
I didn't try to see these notes.
Does James Harden fit well with Joel Embiid? It may not be as smooth and natural as some people expect. Harden has always preferred rim-running bigs he could lob to, but who also vacate the space and let him work. Embiid is not a screen and roll guy. Embiid wants the ball on a block or 15 feet out so he can face up, but that leaves Harden off the ball, where he tends to lose focus and start coasting through games. Embiid can space the floor and draw an opposing center out, away from protecting the paint and opening up the lanes for Harden to drive. But best use of Embiid is not him standing in the corner as a decoy. Great players tend to figure out how to play together. While this may not be natural for Philly, the great money is on Embiid and Harden to figure it out. They have to figure it out pretty quickly. Harden is 32, which means he ain't going to be here in 5 years. And plus, well, I get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Harden is 32 and has shown signs of decline this season, although it's a decline or fame disinterest. Joel Embiid is in his prime and playing like an MVP, but he has an injury history, and a foot injury history specifically, that could cut short some seasons. The window for the 76ers is not going to be terribly long. They have to take a full advantage from the start. Bottom line, Philly got better. Their little chances this season went up. If the Sixers are healthy and engaged, focus Harden. If Philly gets to that Harden, then for how long? The 76ers gave up a lot of depth to get Harden. They need the all-NBA version of him to make a title run. I think this is going to be a real disappointment because, like, remember that little tweet?
Now, when you say disappointment, how far are they going, you mean?
Yeah.
So where you think they're
probably the same as they did last year.
Second round?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like, I agree.
But hold on though. When you said 5 years, you know he's opting out. He got to opt out.
Yeah,
he already said he's opting out.
No,
so
he didn't sign yet, but I don't think he said he's opting out.
Yes, he did. They said he was opting out.
No, it was supposed to have been in the contract.
No. What's in the contract was that Harden guaranteed to extend for one more year.
Exactly.
And he did that.
Exactly.
So we got him for one more year after this year.
But I read something that said he didn't do that.
No, from what I heard is the only reason way that trade happens if Harden he probably didn't do it on paper.
Exactly.
But he told
the
management or whatever
to do it on paper. He didn't do it.
Okay, so that's probably the case. But he told management because they said we're not doing this trade unless you give us another year. And he said okay.
Supposed to say.
He said okay, but he didn't sign it. That's probably what happened.
See, now if he signed it, right? That means
I don't think he signed it.
I'm saying, but that'd mean he'd be with us to 23. And then once his contract up, what they giving him? 4-year deal. If they can keep him, they're gonna give him a 4-year deal.
You think he's gonna take a pay cut? Because that 1 year he's making $47 million.
He can get the max.
Would you max James Harden now?
That's what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. He can get the max, and they're going to have to pay that. That's why I said he can be on a team for 5 years.
He's not going to be here.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to give him at least a 4-year contract.
So what's the name? So Steph Curry got the max, and he making what? Over $50 million.
Yeah.
So you going to pay Harden over $50 million at that age, and what he bringing? I don't see it happening.
That's what they say.
Especially a guy who be out of shape, always hurt.
The reason why he's not hurt like Embiid hurt. Well, they both got the same thing. They both out of shape, and that's why they get hurt a lot.
They said that's the same thing with that $40-50 million. That's the same thing with a John Wall contract.
And that's why John Wall been sitting on the bench for 2 years now.
Yeah. Same
but Harden, the reason why he keep pulling his hamstring is because he's out of shape. You can't get in shape for a quick second and bullshit around, get out of shape. You need to constantly be doing it. He's not doing it, and that's why he keep pulling his hamstring. That's when you're not stretching your shit out and working out.
They introduced him like to the strip club. Like that was the intro. Like, yeah, come down here, dog.
That's what they said. It's
crazy.
Even Jalen Rose said, "Oh, he gonna love I think he said Delilah's or something."
Delilah's. That's who did it.
And then Harden like to eat. you come into Philly, we got cheesesteaks and all these restaurants. We like one of the top cities for restaurants. He gonna be eating his ass off, man.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. Me personally, if you think about right now, the trade is cool for right now because we did get better. But if you looking at the long run, no, that was a terrible trade. I don't like it.
Right now with MVP and Embiid level is perfect, but the problem is
we can beat the Bucks.
Right, so that's what people confusing. Now we got two superstars like everybody else, but that don't mean our two superstars are better than everybody else's superstars. Saying. You know what I mean?
You still got the Bucks, right? And then think about the Brooklyn Nets team that they gonna have. Then they got Ben Simmons. They got defense now, and they got Drummond. They got defensive rebounds now. You know what I'm saying? With Ben Simmons, Kyrie, if he stay healthy, and KD, I don't think we can beat them either.
So we gave up our best shooter and our best
the backup center. He was a starter anywhere else.
This dude was averaging 9 rebounds with only 16 minutes in the game.
A starter anywhere else.
Yes. So we depleted our bench. These teams still got bench and they got their superstars. We just got the superstars and then that's it.
No telling what Ben gonna do, but if he played like he played in Philadelphia, that's a success over there in Brooklyn, dog. Because they don't need him to shoot.
Exactly.
Give us the ball. Just look out. Yo, it's gonna be crazy. They gonna be crazy.
The thing about Ben is he's good at running point, pretty much like you said. He's a good distributor, good passer, and play defense and grab some boards.
God.
Look, it's the same thing I always say about Lonzo Ball. I don't care how much points you score. If you play defense like that, and you grab rebounds, you got a spot. You got a spot on my team.
Yeah,
that's all you need. It's the NBA. Somebody's going to score.
Me personally, man, I would have loved to see Ben and Joel just rock out for the end of their careers, dog. I think that would have been special, bro.
I think it could have happened, but I think Embiid kept fucking with him. Picking with him, taking little jabs and little shots and shit.
The thing about it is, like what you said, okay, now he talked shit about Ben, their press conference, and him and Doc, but Ben never said anything about Embiid when what was that? Was that the COVID the bubble when he had
bubble
the,
guts and the shits? He only averaged like 15 points.
Right.
In that series.
You ever heard Ben Simmons say something
20
about
in the
him?
second half?
Right.
Well, the thing is, it seemed, and I think Embiid didn't want people focusing on him last year. So that's why he said it was Ben. Man. That 2 point and was fucked up.
Doc.
Yeah, they did. And what was fucked up is Embiid now is saying, like, I never threw him under the bus. I said I messed up. I said Tobias messed up because he only made the free throw. No, you didn't. You said the changing point was right there. Yeah. But Embiid broke a record for turnovers in that series. He had 16 turnovers in the last 2 games by himself. You know what I mean? And like I think 35 for the series. Like even though he was putting up points, he kept turning the ball over. Ben wasn't scoring and shooting.
I don't define that man's career because of they saying he. First of all, that pass was a good pass. The man that was sticking the guy he threw the ball to ran to him. I mean, he could have dunked the ball, and all this, or they want him to shoot. He got to shoot. Like, Draymond ain't doing none of that. They winning chips over there.
And I had I had the same talk to one of the doctors that I work with. Yeah. I said superstar teams always have that defensive guy that you don't depend on to score. And then I said Draymond, Dennis Rodman. What's the dude for the Spurs?
Bruce Bowen.
Like those
Kawhi
guys
turned into that boy in his first year.
Those guys guard him, make him struggle. We're not gonna look for you to score. And you didn't need that. Yeah. Now all of a sudden everybody want to blame Ben for that. What's the name shot terrible in that series and they still beat us. That means everybody fucked up, not just Ben.
Seth Curry and Tobias.
Tobias disappeared. Tobias straight disappeared. But he didn't catch no hell. I guess he was happy everybody said it was Ben. So he didn't have to explain that shit.
Bus, man.
But
listen, I wish Ben was still here, bro. That's it.
I agree.
I don't care. This Harden trade is good, but if Ben was still here, I would be more happy.
Right.
Yes.
So Tobias is playing real good right now. Embiid is playing like an MVP. He ain't taking all these days off and all this bullshitting around. He's playing on the level. What's the name? Maxey and Curry's having bang out years. We probably would have been the favorites to win the championship with Ben.
Listen,
like you say, if you had Maxey, Ben, well, it'll be Ben, Maxey, Tobias.
It'd be crazy. Maxey is a dog, man. Maxey is a dog.
Who you had power
Who's the
forward
power
in star
forward?
5?
Probably Thibault or they just got him with the trade.
No,
Will
I'm
Sapp,
talking about if you
no.
had Ben, you have Ben, Moxie.
Well, see the way the
Tobias.
league is set up now, people don't really do positions like that. They just
Right.
put players out there.
If you
know
had
what I mean?
Ben and if you had
Oh,
Ben
you
and
talking
Moxie,
about Ben and Maxey,
right? And you just had Ben.
Ben and Maxey,
Bring the ball
Tobias and Embiid, and then one other person. That's what you asking?
Yeah. Who's the fifth? Who's the fourth?
Tobias Harris.
All right, so
he'll be
third?
power.
Who's
Yeah,
the third then?
Tobias and Embiid, Ben and Maxey, and who else? That's what he asked.
Yeah,
Okay.
you missing somebody.
Seth is small. You can't have both. of
It
them.
probably gotta be
It'd probably be Tobias.
or Danny
I mean,
Green, Thibault.
Danny
There you go.
Green,
Denny
Thibault.
Green. You're right. You're right.
Danny
Denny Green.
Yeah.
So like you said, Curry can come off the bench, but he can substitute for either Ben or Moxie. So he'll still be getting the same 20, 25 minutes anyway. Like you said, if you had that 5, I would have
Your
them
favorites,
over. I would
right?
rather have that than Harden.
Yes.
But it wouldn't work out because the way the whole city turned on Ben and just focused on him. Nobody said nothing about nobody else. And Doc's still fucking up games we got lead
I mean-
and his substitutions and
I
shit.
mean,
his fault.
I
He's
understand
the
where
number
Ben
one.
come from, but in the same breath, I ain't agree with how he went about it though. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Well, I was talking to one of my coworkers and she said he's being a baby. He should
Yeah,
just play.
I mean,
and
I think so.
I said,
Yes.
if
they
I
calling
said,
you names and now
right,
you don't want to play.
but you gotta look at it like it's a hostile environment too. Because
ain't a hostile
and I said, look,
environment,
I said you got your coworkers talking shit.
So?
You got your coach talking shit.
So?
You got the news and the media talking shit. Why
double
play
so.
for there? You say so.
Listen,
but if you make it out as a
but
work,
you lost all this money at the end of the day. It's a
Exactly.
business.
That's
You know
what-
what I'm saying?
that's what that's
So
about.
this is what I'm saying. He could have just went out and played the games with them
That's
in
right.
a hostile environment. He got booed and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That would give him more value anyway to go to a quality
Yep.
team. But he still made it to Brooklyn. But that was just it's
that-
hurting him
so-
now that he ain't
Yes.
play a game this year.
All right,
it's not really hurting him because
Because
these
we
are-
don't know what he can do.
Right.
They in
But-
mid form. This dude
Right,
didn't even play.
right.
And we don't
But-
even know if he was
but
in
even
shape.
even still, because when they had Harden, Kyrie, and Durant, they only played 16 games together.
Yeah.
So it can happen. Like, just imagine that now. What's the name is hurt? Durant is hurt right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name is probably gonna get in shape and he's probably gonna play. You don't need him to score. Defense is automatic. As long as his body is in shape, you know what I mean. He's gonna be all right.
No, he's in shape. Well, he's been practicing.
Working out. Yeah, I heard he's working out.
Yeah. I don't think we can beat them or Milwaukee.
See,
So
wait. Before you go any further, Phil, I agree with what he said because if it was me and I was Ben, I think we had this conversation before on here. I would go whenever opening day or practice for the first practice day. I'd have went up there and I would told them that I want to be traded, but I'm still here.
I'm sure.
My
I'm
ass
gonna
would
show
be
you what I
practicing.
got.
I'd have been the hardest.
I'm gonna show you what I
practicer.
got.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
If they want
Well-
to sit me, if they want to sit me on the bench like they did John Wall,
Well, see,
and
that's
wait till
what
I
he
get
wanted.
traded, then so be it. I have pom poms on waving around. As long as I get my check.
That's what he wanted. He wanted the same situation that John Wall had. You getting paid, just sit down. We ain't gonna play you.
All
That's
right,
what
so
he
if they
wanted.
said
And they
no,
wouldn't do that.
well then I'll still be playing.
Well, this is what I broke it down to the girl at work. I said, if your coworkers talk shit about you,
Mm-hmm.
your manager talk shit, you're gonna be like, you know what, fuck y'all, I'll find another job. You know what I mean? You're
Okay, but
still come
in
to
the
work
meantime,
and be dealing with all these people
but
that
in the
don't like you.
meantime, you're
Right.
still gonna be working, right? And getting a paycheck.
Well, I'm gonna have.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we're
have.
talking about.
I'm because
Depending on how your money look.
that's what I'm saying. Because
You know what I'm
what
saying?
I'm talking about is you sitting down missing millions.
Right,
So
so-
we're talking
so-
about
so-
$25 an hour. That ain't.
So,
you know what I mean?
So what happened was they took $19 million from him and put it like in an escrow account. So if he come back, he can still get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna give it to him or not. It's
No,
still
I
probably
wouldn't.
Cross
No.
that.
it's still up in the air. But they
No,
don't
it
know.
ain't up in the air.
Well, if that's the
No.
case, just take it. Why put it in the escrow account?
They
Just
put
take
it in escrow just in case if he came back, just like you
Right.
said.
So we don't know what's gonna happen. But even still,
he's on another team.
Right. So
He ain't coming back.
So why would I pay
I'm
him?
not saying, but there's a lot of teams in the league still paying contracts for players that's on other teams.
That's
That
different.
do happen.
That's different.
It do
Yeah,
happen.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
different.
So
That's different.
so what I'm saying is he's on a max contract. So That 19 ain't hurt him. He bought a house.
No,
sold a
that
house.
19 is hurting him. That 19 is hurting him, sir.
He ain't getting
Sir,
no
that
check
19
yet. He's still on that rookie joint. He ain't getting no check. The last year he got the big check.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But then he ain't got that money like that right now, dog.
That check is hurting him, sir.
No, it ain't.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. No, it ain't.
Then why would he buy a house and why would he get engaged?
Because he was expecting
He got
to be
bread. He ain't worried
making
about
that
it.
money.
Philly salty about the Ben Simmons situation, so they kept putting out reports that he's broke, and that was bullshit. Those
Yeah,
are
I
fake
don't
I
agree with
seen
that.
them
They was
reports.
fake
I don't
I
agree
know
with
he
that.
ain't broke, but he ain't like that. Like, you know what I mean?
He bought a house and he sold a house and he still got a house in the area. That's 3 cribs. We
So?
pretty talking about mansions here.
But
He
we
ain't
talk
struggling for no
about
bread.
19. No, we're not talking about he's struggling. But you said that money ain't
He
hurting.
ain't worried about that money.
Yes,
if he was
he
worried
is.
about that money, he would have came
Oh,
back.
he's
Listen,
heard about that
he ain't
money.
worried
Listen,
about
Bill
that.
Gates should be worried about that money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Like,
you. Thank
if
you,
he
sir.
got it like that,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
He got it
Listen.
like that. What is he making on a year? 30, 40 million or something like that? What's his contract
you want
say?
to check on
I'm not sure. I think it's either in the high 30s, low 40s.
Right, so that little 19, he ain't worried about that.
Yes, he is,
They got
man.
endorsement money coming in.
It don't matter. It's
They
still
also
money.
got
He ain't
all
worried
types
about
of
that.
expenses, bro.
It don't matter. That money is
He ain't
hurting.
worried about that money.
Yes, he is.
Listen, he wouldn't have sat out no damn 4 years. I tell you that much.
No, that's why I said
You talking about 1 year compared to 4 years. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
1 year, you can sit out 1 year.
Yeah.
Shit, you see that in the NFL. What's his name sat out 1 year?
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers running back. You see players do that.
Oh yeah, they sit out for a year, but
That's no pay.
But if they both at a standstill, nigga, like, we ain't trading you. You gonna be here, and he gonna still
so
be
what
like
happened
that.
to Le'Veon's career after he sat out for
We ain't
that
talking
year?
about what happened to his career. That's different sport. Like, come on, now running backs they gotta play, and they get banged up the most.
He went to the Jets, right?
He still got paid.
That was
didn't
a
he?
terrible
Still
situation.
got paid,
That was a
didn't he?
terrible
No,
situation.
he was chasing that money.
That was
He
a
chasing
that was
that
a
money.
terrible
It's about money.
situation, though.
He was chasing that money.
Yeah. I'm talking about
no
as far as
quarterback, no
as
offensive
far
line.
as stats
Come on,
wise,
man.
that wasn't the place to go. That was a terrible situation for
They
that
offered
boy,
him that
man.
big
You know what I
check
mean?
and he took it.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
who wouldn't?
Right.
At this point, we chasing the bag. We didn't already, you know what I mean, lost it. Yeah.
35 this year, 37.8 next year.
Yeah, the
40 the next
high
year.
30s and early 40s.
He
That's
ain't
what I
worried about
said.
that.
Yes, he is,
No,
man.
he not.
Yes, he
He
is.
ain't worried about it.
Would you be worried about it? If
Depending
you
on
was
how much
making
I'm
that
sitting on.
If you was making that
Depending
money,
on how much I'm sitting on.
you sitting on
I
something.
just told you, if I was Ben Simmons and I put my foot down and said I ain't playing for y'all no more, I'm not playing. I don't give a fuck what y'all find me for if I got bread.
And it's
He
cool
ain't-
for 40, 50
Yeah.
million dollars a year.
No, only 1 year. Only 1 year.
Look
That's what I said.
Next year I'm coming back. Y'all ain't gonna hit me again. But
Listen.
1 year, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
The thing is with these sports, after these players sit out like that, you don't want that disgruntled dude on your team, so they wind up trading you anyway.
So they don't
Like,
even know what he about right now, man. He
They-
ain't
they-
played since the playoffs when his mental was all messed
They ain't
up.
worried about that. They got Seth Curry. They got 2 first-round picks.
No,
they
they ain't.
built.
And
They
Drummond.
built.
Nah, I'm
and
with
Drummond.
that.
So they built for the future and for them.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
Well, it's
That's
pretty-
exactly what I just said.
Well, it's
I said I don't
exactly.
think we can
He
beat
said
them, and they won in the future.
And we can't sleep on Chicago.
I ain't worried about that.
Man,
Why
you
not?
crazy. Chicago's a
Chicago-
threat.
Chicago's
Chicago
not-
is a threat.
No,
The
listen,
DeRozan,
listen,
DeRozan might
is
win
in-
MVP. He's
Yeah.
an MVP runner.
Man, listen, Chicago's too soft, man. The East is built. Chicago's too soft, man. They not. Listen,
They got 3.
second round, if that. I'm telling you.
That's what I feel
Second
about Philly.
round?
Yes, that's
Nah.
it. They'll win the first
If
round. They'll
everybody
lose the
healthy.
second round.
You talking about
Listen,
if- you talking about if
they
everybody
can't
healthy.
beat the Bucks.
Yes,
They
they
can't beat the new.
Yes, they can.
Chicago cannot beat the Bucks.
Yes, they can.
In a playoff series. We ain't
Yes.
talking about no regular season Showtime shit. We talking about the playoff.
In the playoffs.
They can't beat the Bucks. They can't beat Brooklyn. They can't beat the Sixers. And I don't think they can beat Miami.
They definitely can beat the
They
Sixers.
not going nowhere.
They can beat the Sixers.
Yes, they can.
No.
They can beat
Yes.
Sixers.
How?
You got
more
James
weapons
Harden who
than us.
don't even play defense, and you think they can beat the
We
Chicago
got
Bulls?
defensive players. You
Man.
tripping.
Who?
You got
Thibault? Who
Thibault.
talking about
He
Thibault?
played
But he
defense,
don't
but he can't
start.
shoot.
Danny
Right.
Green played defense
Danny Green is
too.
done, man.
No.
He can't do nothing.
The only thing about is Embiid with
The
rebounds.
only thing about he's a fucking problem. And he's
Defensively,
gonna always be
but
a
he's
problem.
but they
and
got-
we can beat them niggas, man.
Chicago got a good squad, man. You ain't gotta like it, but they got a
Yes,
good
sir.
squad.
Soft,
No, they not.
dog.
They center grabbing like 15 rebounds.
Yes.
They too soft, man.
The center can be getting like
Embiid will eat him up. Giannis will eat him up,
No, he won't.
bro.
No, he won't.
Vucevic.
Yes.
He can be averaging 25 points a game.
They will eat him up, man. Them dudes is dogs. They gonna go down the lane. They gonna bang on this boy. He can't do nothing.
They can't
His
stop.
defense ain't like that.
Yes.
None of them play defense except for Lonzo Ball.
DeRozan.
He doesn't play defense.
Only person we got on our squad that you can bank on the defense is Thibault and Embiid.
And he's coming
That's all
off the
we
bench.
need.
Thibault's coming off the
Thibault
bench.
can't shoot.
That's
He's
all
coming
we
off the
need.
bench.
Thibault is
I'm
a
telling you.
candidate. Thibault is a candidate for defensive player of the year in the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, and so was Ben, and we still got rid of him.
But I'm saying that boy played defense. That's
I ain't
all
say
we
he don't.
need.
But if you got him in the game, he can't shoot.
But who?
So you-
What? Name somebody on defense Chicago got.
I don't watch Chicago like that. I just know they got a good squad.
Why? Because of their record? I watch these games,
Their
dog.
record, their players.
I watch these
All right.
games, dog.
All right, you
If
sleeping
they're,
on them.
if they're,
Sleeping on them.
I'm not sleeping on them. Chicago is going to go to the second round. I don't think they can beat nobody after that. That's all I'm saying.
That's how I feel
They
about Philly.
can't.
I think we gonna go to second round and can't beat nobody after that.
I think we can beat somebody with Embiid alone, not to mention James Harden.
Nah.
You depend on Embiid? You talking about a guy who had bubble guts.
He ain't
like
played
you
a
said.
full playoff series since he been here.
Yeah.
Y'all watching the same Embiid I'm watching?
That's the regular season. Yeah, you
we
just
watching
talking about the regular
Right,
season
right.
different from playoffs.
Right.
All right, so you think there's going to be the same thing in the playoffs?
They can't beat us.
But
I'm saying we can't beat. I don't think we can beat Milwaukee. I don't think we can beat Jersey.
Brooklyn, not. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. I don't think.
You got Miami and you got Chicago.
I think Miami is a shaky matchup.
I think we can beat
with
Miami,
us.
but I don't think we can beat Chicago.
I don't know Miami.
I think we can beat Miami.
I don't know. 'Cause, the thing about Miami is they're good now, and Victor Oladipo should be coming back sometime this season. That's gonna make them even crazier. Their defense is crazy. You know what I mean?
They
I
got
don't think we
shooters.
can beat
They
them.
got shooters.
They definitely got shooters.
I think we can
They
beat
got
them,
a
though.
Jimmy Butler all-around player. They got Bam like an
But they
all-around
got,
player.
but they got small players though. That's why I think we can beat them.
Yes.
You got to have size.
Yeah.
Like Chicago got size, Milwaukee got size. You know what I mean? Miami don't really have size.
I would rock with Bam before I rock with Vucevic on defense.
But you're only taming them too. But
But
Brooklyn
Bam can
got
do
more
the same
weapons.
thing as
Chicago got
Vucevic
more
though.
weapons though than Miami.
think so?
Yes. Yes,
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
they do.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, we talking about
We
scoring
got, we got Kyle Lowry, a fucking champion. We got Jimmy Butler.
Okay, but you got... okay, who we talking about? Are we talking about them going against the Bulls or...
Miami.
Okay, going against the Bulls or...
Like they got Miami. He said that the Bulls got a better team than Miami. I don't think
Lowry
so.
is mathematically eliminated because you got Alonzo Ball defending him
And Lowry played defense too.
against a guy who's like, how tall is Alonzo Ball?
Okay, so that's eliminated.
Yes.
All right. They got Jimmy Butler.
Going against, will he be going against Zach LaVine?
I don't know. You telling me.
I give you Butler over LaVine.
They got Bam Adebayo.
Vucevic should probably be guarding him.
Let's say Victor Oladipo come back.
I guess we have DeRozan on that.
Yeah. Then they got Duncan Robinson, one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Is he
Then
coming
they
off
got
the bench?
no, he's started right now. Then they got Tyler Hero coming off the bench, probably the sixth man of the year.
No, I'm still on
Yes,
that.
like they got some Bulls, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, since you watch all the games, who's the best player in the NBA?
The best player in the NBA.
Yes, right
That's-
now.
That's similar to the question you asked me earlier with Cooper Kupp. Is he the best wide receiver? Because you can't really say that because right now, in my opinion, and I ain't trying to be biased,
Uh-oh.
Embiid is the best player in the NBA right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Phil,
Like,
you laughed. Is that
yeah.
true? Is he the best player in the NBA?
Why not?
He said no. Who's the best player in the NBA, Phil?
Probably Giannis.
and Big was dogging.
No, he wasn't.
Embiid.
I would have.
Giannis destroys us every time he come here.
Embiid ain't guarding Giannis, man.
Well, whose fault is that? If he playing Giannis, he need to guard him. If he ain't guarding him, and then Giannis is dropping 30 and 40
Embiid
points,
was dogging, man.
Crazy.
Giannis. To me, I gotta respect Giannis' game, but in my opinion, I don't like his game.
I know you said that last year.
I told you that last year. What he do? He just run into you and draw a foul, like nigga.
Well, shit, that's what Ben Simmons supposed to been doing.
But let me tell you something. Embiid got fucking moves, dog. You understand what I'm saying? He got hook shots. He got post fades. He got 3-point.
So Giannis
he got
never
spin moves.
So Giannis will never go 1 for 7 from 3-point range like Embiid do.
Why not? He can't shoot. Already.
So he won't shoot 7 threes.
Exactly.
He shot it before.
He'll shoot 1 or 2. He don't shoot no 7 threes.
Before, man.
He shoot 7 threes. Get the hell out of here. One game.
He shot it before, dog.
Man, he don't shoot a lot of threes like
Come
Embiid.
on, man.
All right, so a question for you.
Embiid been in the paint this year.
All right, how you like this new NBA where you got the center shooting 3
I don't like it. I hate it. Fucking hate it. Not just the center. Everybody in the goddamn league. People coming off the bench. Everybody shooting 3-pointers, man.
Is it like whoever scored the most 3-pointers win the game?
That's
right?
some stupid shit. Like
Yes.
I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you in the beginning, I'm 43. So when you go down low, you know what I'm saying? You got to go down low and get it done. Like back in the day, Akeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, David Rock, Shaq, all them post players that get it down. And that game gone now.
Yeah, it's going.
They don't do that no more.
It's like the Dwight Howard. It's like he's like a darn dinosaur.
Humming, drumming.
Yep, it'll never be another one like them.
Like that's it. After that,
Yep.
You got to be able to shoot a 3-pointer in high school just to make it on our team. Like that shit crazy.
Yep. So you prefer your center to have their back
Yes,
to the
yeah.
basket?
Power forward, center, get down low and bang. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shooters shoot. Not everybody can shoot. I mean, they all good and they all played at a high level in high school and in college and all that. But shooters supposed to shoot. Mm-hmm. Like when you look at like a dude, like I told Phil last year, again, I told him that Golden State Warriors was going to be a problem this year, and he felt some type. You was talking too. You was talking too.
Problem.
Exactly. Exactly. What are they? The third seed right now?
You just said the same thing about
Exactly.
Chicago.
That's what I'm about to
the
say.
record don't matter.
No,
now
no,
you saying
that's
that the
what
record
you're
matter
saying.
on this end.
I was just about to say that.
Because they play defense. Chicago don't play no defense, dog.
You crazy.
They play defense, and Chicago don't play defense, and they got 2 of the greatest shooters you ever seen in your fucking life.
Clay is shaky right now because he just came back from injury.
He's still a great shooter. I don't care what you say.
Right
Boy
now,
got 70.
right now at this moment, he's shaky because he just came back from injury.
He's not shaky.
2 good games or something?
All right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's just in time. Right before the playoffs, before you go into that stretch, before you hit the playoffs, he's going to be great come playoff time because they going to be there. Not the Lakers. Y'all was telling me that was number 1 and you know what I'm saying?
I ain't say nothing about the Lakers this year.
Yes.
Last year I cheered for the Lakers. I ain't say nothing about the Lakers this year. Or that Westbrook trade because I didn't even want that trade.
At the what's the football John we played? You played this year.
Fantasy football.
At the fantasy football John when Twine was down here, it was talking. Y'all was talking this Lakers this and Lakers that. Because they got Westbrook, y'all said they
No, I don't like Westbrook. So no, it wasn't me. You got somebody else.
And I said
no, I don't like Westbrook.
Well,
a
certain amount of y'all agreed that night that, you know what I'm saying? A certain amount of y'all agreed that night about the Lakers being the favorites in the West.
It must was him. It wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? And then y'all said that Brooklyn was the favorites in the East.
Okay, now
I might have said Brooklyn. But I never said Westbrook and the Lakers would be the favorite.
I'm telling you, man. A certain amount of y'all was saying that. I said, don't sleep on Golden State. Y'all said, oh, Golden State ain't shit. They don't got Kevin Durant no more. I said, they won. I said, they won without Kevin Durant. That don't mean nothing. Kevin Durant was their team. They ain't going to be shit this year. They right there in the mix. No. And Draymond ain't even playing.
No.
Wait till Draymond come back. Wait till Wiseman come back. Come on, man. All these young boys right now, balling right now.
The stat man must got some stats for you. Go ahead.
No, I ain't got no stats. I'm just looking.
What's Curry's 3-point percentage? I know
He's struggling right now.
Which one? Curry?
Yeah.
Ain't that bad? He's struggling and they still winning by more than 10 points.
He's probably like 36% versus his career.
You funny. You
real funny.
You go from the regular season don't matter.
They struggling.
To talking about
they struggling to still winning more than. I'm just talking about camaraderie, man. I'm talking about these dudes been together for years, man. Y'all talking about dudes that just got thrown together in the mix and let's make it work. It works sometimes. It works sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes.
All right, here goes stat. It's just team defense because he said Golden State play and Chicago don't. Golden State is second.
Pause for a second. Now, do they have in the NBA? Do they have defensive rankings teams like who's the best defensive team and who's the worst? Like, okay, now when you read these stats. Then tell us like who's the best defensive team in the NBA.
Well, that's why they got the order. So this is the order.
Yeah, I didn't know they did that in the NBA. I'm sorry.
So the best defensive team right now is Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golden State is number 2.
Golden State is number 2.
Memphis is number 3. Miami is number 4. Chicago is number 5.
Golden State's
don't say
number
Chicago
2.
Don't play defense.
Hold up,
they number 5.
Golden State's number 2. And for what they played, 50 games for the first 25 games, no Klay Thompson. For the last 25 games, no Draymond Green. They're the 2 defensive players of the year right there. They them 2 dudes.
Stat man got to scroll down to find the
dude.
Yeah, they ain't play with Klay or Draymond for half and half by now.
Top for 9th place.
All right, that's not bad because you was like, I see your thumbs was working all the way down, going all the way down.
Well, I wanted to see if they had all the teams here, but they got the top 30. What is it, like 32 teams?
Yeah. Where's this from?
This is NBA.com.
Oh, okay. So
top defensive teams.
Now, what's Curry's 3-point percentage?
Which Curry?
Steph Curry.
I believe it's 36.
36 is bad.
And he's like ranked. If I had to guess, he's ranked 48th in the league.
And what
out of how many attempts too?
What is they standing? Are they in third place?
See, you go from the regular season don't matter to you talk about regular season stats.
I'm just wondering. You know, the seeding matters. Who you play against. If you number 2, you play against number 7. If you number 1, you play against number 8. The seeding matters. You know what I'm saying? So
they should be able to beat any team then, like you said. It don't matter what place they in.
Listen. When y'all said the Lakers got it hands down, I said, watch out for
Nobody say no hands down.
I didn't say that. I don't even like Russell Westbrook. So
I said, watch out for Golden State. I didn't say they was going to win the championship. I'm saying, watch out for them. How can you claim hands down when you got to watch out for a team like this that's been together for the past 5-6 years and ain't break up while everybody else flip-flopping and shit? These motherfuckers been together. That's why they always in the mix. They was in the playing game last year. They lost without nobody. You know what I'm saying? So now once playoffs start coming, they're going to get all of those guys that I named going to get healthy, and all of them young bulls that been playing this year, they got experience. So they can come into a playoff game and shoot with confidence because they've been balling all year with all the players out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they just going to be a problem. It ain't going to be no hands down. Lakers might not even make the playoffs.
Well, Shaq just came out and said that the Lakers are vying for a certain position in the playoffs to play a certain team.
Yeah, that's why I say
the
regular season is important.
Miami,
that's why I say the regular season is important. And he's trying to see who he's going to match up with that's going to favor him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the regular season is important when you see it.
We're not saying it's not important, but what we're saying is you can't compare a regular season team to a playoff team. And to me, I think Golden State is a good regular season team, but when the playoffs roll around, I don't see them going far.
Them dudes been in the chip for the last 5 out of the last 8 years or whatever, however you may break it down.
All right,
they've been there.
Is it too early?
Steph Curry is ranked 51st in NBA in 3-point shooting. He's 38%.
That's low.
So once he figure out how to shoot again, it's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? It's going to be crazy. Klay gets a couple games under his belt. Yeah. Splash Brothers. You've seen the championships. Yeah.
So you got Golden State coming out the West.
Yeah.
All right, who you got coming out there? Well, hold on. Statman got a stat.
Number 1 is PJ Tucker at 46%.
PJ Tucker.
Okay.
I mean, he's a good role player, so you can't disrespect. Put some respect on PJ Tucker's name. You know what I'm saying? He ball. He little journeyman. He ball, but.
All right, so you got the Golden State coming out the West. Now, who coming out the East?
Between Milwaukee and Brooklyn.
Don't give us a between. Just pick one.
Right.
I don't know who will
Just
win
go ahead
that
and pick one.
series.
Just go ahead and pick
I don't know who will win that series because I ain't see Ben Simmons play, so I can't pick a team going off of, you know what I'm saying, hope or whatever. If I seen him play something this year, I can easily tell you who the winner of that John is. But I haven't seen him play.
They'll still make the playoffs without Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
because they still got a two-headed monster like everybody else got a two-headed monster.
That would make them crazy.
Pause before you go on. Now, Kyrie Irving. Now, is New York going to lift that man?
They gonna lift that John. He gonna be cool.
All right,
before
the
they gonna lift that John.
I think when the playoffs start, it'll be lifted. So they'll play every game.
They gonna lift that John and call it Kyrie Irving Day.
Okay. now go ahead, Philip. Who coming out the? Is it too early for you or?
Too early to pick?
Yeah.
I would say out of the West.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with It's a tough one.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna go with Phoenix.
I like them in the final. I like them in the final.
That's who I was picking.
Phoenix and Golden State.
The East.
In the East, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee.
I like Milwaukee and Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
I take Phoenix, and you know what? I'm gonna go with Brooklyn coming out the East.
But it's hard because you ain't see Ben Simmons play. You don't know what type of level he gonna be on. That can determine a lot.
Well, the reason why I didn't pick them
for
because
a team that need defense.
You got a question mark with Ben Simmons.
Kyrie.
Durant is hurt.
Yeah.
And Kyrie's situation. So I was like, I'm gonna just stay away from that whole situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just going off hope if you picking them like that's what you envision. Like
right, you hope everything goes right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Brooklyn, if everything goes right for them, and next week Ben Simmons is playing in the mix, and no issues with Kyrie or fucking. That
playoff series would be crazy. You hear me?
Yeah,
that playoff series gonna be crazy, especially if Ben come out hitting threes on us and all that. Man, that thing would be crazy.
He got an axe to grind. Yeah, he gonna go hard, especially when it comes playoff time.
And he got a chip on his shoulder now.
Yep.
He coming for, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not just him. It's Drummond that we just had, and Seth Curry that can make some shots. Like
that was a bad trade.
Man.
I think now Seth Curry is shooting 41% from
three-point range. He's been struggling for the last couple games. But in the beginning of the season, he was crazy.
But he's still having a career high in scoring, shooting, and assists. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I'd have kept him.
Yeah,
listen, no disrespect to Chic and the Cork Maz, you know what I'm saying, and guys of that nature, but one of them, Danny Green, even would have been in that trade. Besides a couple of them players that we didn't gave up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what I heard is they asked for Danny Green and the Sixers turned them down.
Oh, that's stupid.
That's what I heard.
Instead of Drummond, because if it was instead of Drummond, we retarded for that.
I don't know who. I heard they asked for him and they turned it down and shit.
I hope it wasn't for
First
Drummond.
they asked for Thibault, the Sixers turned it down.
No.
And then they asked
Maxey.
for what's
Get
the
the
name?
fuck out of here, Maxey, right?
Not Maxey.
Oh,
what's
no.
the name?
Yeah, they ain't getting him.
They are,
right.
Sixers already said we're not trading Maxey, so they couldn't ask for it. But they asked for what's the name? Thibault. The Sixers said no. Then they asked for Danny Green, and the Sixers said no. You know what I mean?
I'd have gave him Danny Green, especially for Drummond.
I don't know if it's for Drummond.
Especially for
I think
Drummond.
that was that second draft pick that took the place of that Danny Green because they didn't want to give up Danny Green.
Listen, I would have gave him, these the four guys I would have said, here's your options. I would have gave him Danny Green, Cork Maz, Shake Milton, or Seth Curry. You get Ben Simmons and two of those guys and one draft pick. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd have given him one draft pick. I'm not giving up Seth. I want to keep Seth.
They could have took Ben and Seth in one draft pick. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as I still got Drummond, you know what I'm saying? As long as I still, like, I'm cool with that. Like, real rap.
Well, all right, now let's talk about some movies and TV shows. So, what's the last thing you watched?
Power.
Oh shit. Now, do you listen to our podcast, by the way?
No.
Nah.
Damn.
Y'all got put it out there for us, because y'all gotta like tell them.
I do. I got a Facebook.
I sent it to
Saying you
everybody.
tell them every day on the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. All right, put it out there for the people that holler at me that don't
I'll
know.
follow you because I see you pop up on like the people to follow. It's
Yeah.
always
When
like,
we first started,
I'll
I
follow
sent
you.
like everybody like links and shit like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It is
I'll
what it
follow
is.
you.
Yeah,
and send it
because
to you.
everybody asking me like, where can they hear that? And I don't even.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
tomorrow and early in the morning, I'll follow you and
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to this one. I'll start this out first, and you can go from there.
All right.
But we always do a review on Power, and I don't think you're gonna like it much.
I mean,
Let me ask you a
some of
question.
our reviews will be the same.
How do you like the writing so far this season? On a scale of 1 to 10.
We talking about the
Courtney Kemp.
No. We talking about the what's the Tariq's Power? That's
Power
book
2.
two.
Book two.
Yeah, book 2. We talking about that.
The writing.
I like it, man. I like it, man. They made a few mistakes, but that John.
Oh, they made more than a few.
That John, listen, man. Listen, you gotta understand, man. This is a beautiful thing they doing right here, man. They keep you entertained. You watching show after show after show after show.
I give you
Like,
that. It is
listen,
entertaining.
and that Power Book too, man. That John, like, it keep me on my feet. Like, what's gonna happen next? Cause in the beginning, like, I often go back and watch the first Power with Ghost and them on it,
Right.
and I hated Tariq. I'm like, this dude is a nut. Like, I wanted to choke him myself, but it's crazy because now with the Power Book 2, it's like you rooting for the young boy now. Like he done turned it around. Like I'm really rooting for him, but it's crazy, man.
Okay, the thing about it is, see, this is how shitty the writing is. We have a
I don't think it's shitty, man.
We have a multi-million-dollar apartment complex, right? A condo, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Mary J. Blige shoots Mecca in the head. I don't know what Mary J. Blige's character's name. Do you know, Phil? Do you know?
Monet Tejada.
Damn. All right. So you must be a fan then.
I watch it.
All right. So Monet Tejada shoots Mecca in the head in a multi-million-dollar complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tariq comes up there. They have conversation, and that's it. So they have on video or picture that Tariq was there.
Yeah.
So there's a shooting going on, a murder that happens in this multi-million-dollar apartment complex. You have no picture of nothing of Mary J. Blige or Monique in the lobby. In the lobby, no, not the pictures. They not
got
the video.
They should have them coming in the lobby exactly how they got Tariq coming in the lobby.
Exactly. So how's the writing good?
Because it keep me suspense.
Now,
I'm waiting for next week and next week and next week. Like, God damn, I wonder what's gonna happen.
Now
I'm talking to my mom almost every day about this. We talking about what you think gonna happen. What's up with Tasha and what? Like we go through this, John. Like the writing is the only thing you want when you writing a TV show is for viewers. And as to my knowledge, they're number one every time they hit all these different series. Mm-hmm. Every time. So that's all you want, man. Like, so
you do want.
It's somebody that's watching it like, yo, this is good.
But the story has to make sense.
right.
It does make sense.
There's a lot of
No,
dumb
it
shit that happened, and I'd be like, Roy, I predicted this shit. Remember, weeks ago.
That means you're good. That means
maybe
you
I
could
paid
be a writer.
Maybe I paid
Or
attention
you
to small
pay
details.
Yeah,
but
that's not Army. I do too.
You're the first guy that said the writing is straight. Every other dude was like, it's horrible.
Yo.
Now, all the females say, oh, the writing is excellent.
When you create a show, it's like, I want to watch it.
Right,
Sometimes I watch a show and be like, I'm definitely not watching episode 2.
Right, so
you know what I'm saying? But this
shit
shit got you watching episode 2 to 3 to 4
so
to 5.
just because the show keep you engaged don't mean it's excellent writing. That just means
my opinion,
it's a good story.
That's a part of writing.
So you're overlooking the holes in the story. So like weeks ago when we was talking about we was talking about the son, the basketball player, and we was like, how's she have a kid with him?
Right.
But she got other kids, and this guy was with her, married to her for a long time. But before that, she had this guy. And now he's supposed to be 23.
It's
It don't
all
add
out
up.
of whack.
It don't add up.
It all
and
out
then
of whack
Courtney Kemp
because
came out and
She
said
she made a
up.
mistake
Right.
about the age, about Kane and him. But
Yeah, the kid. How
she made a mistake.
How can
Like,
you lie and tell a kid
God
that
damn, she got 5 different shows, one maxed out, 4 others going.
Well,
like, you can mess up,
No,
dog. You ain't
she's involved
imperfect.
in BMF, is she?
Yes.
Oh no, I would really get some new writers.
No, you can make mistakes, but you have other people there.
No,
that help
BMF
you
ain't
out
a
with
part
this.
of power.
Oh, she's only involved in power stuff.
Yeah, she's the
okay.
power. Yeah, she's the
Alright.
power.
It's just
and she
a-
just signed a deal with what's the name? Netflix, multi-million dollar deal. Whatever she's doing it great. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Mecca's locked up his house. He said, "There's no way in, there's no way out." Then we turn around, Mary J in the crib.
Yep.
There's no way in.
He
There's
ain't
no
let
way
her
out.
in.
He couldn't let her in. There's no way
There's
out.
no way out.
If
There's
he
no
could
way
let
out.
her in, that means he could let himself out. He
Right.
couldn't get out. Mecca punched on that thing, changed the code. You can't get out. Nobody can come in.
Exactly.
And then the next clip, Mary J was
But
in the crib.
he gave Kane the card, John.
He changed
No,
it.
he changed
it
it
and
when he
said,
said it.
"No way in, no way out. You
He said
here."
it. He
So
said
Kane
it.
had to be stuck in there. He couldn't leave. And then Mary J was in there. There's no way she could be in there if he changed the code. No way in, no way out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's a lot of little shit like that I be peeping. And I be like, "Yo, Roy,
Yeah.
did you see this?" And maybe it's me. You know what I mean?
No, there's a lot of people that think like that. There's a lot of people that disagree with her writing, but at the end of the day, man,
I mean, it is a good story.
it's
I like
about
the
a
story.
bag. She can tell a story, and she's making it work, dog.
Well, here's a question for you. Well, it's 2 questions. Number 1 is what's the little girl name that Tariq was involved with? The one that they
Lauren.
All right, so is Lauren still alive? Number 1, and number 2, is Zeke still alive?
Lauren's done and Zeke is done.
Both of them are dead.
Yeah, they're done.
Because my thing is, if it's nobody,
I'm
it's up in the air.
a little skeptical about Lauren, but in my opinion, I think she's done.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a little skeptical about it. Like the way they making it like, Lauren's dead, but nobody's saying nothing about it, so they ain't really showing you. So it's a possibility that Effie could have like took her somewhere and just. But Zeke's dead.
Right, I agree. Zeke is dead. I think Lauren might be alive.
Okay,
I
now-
give it 70-30 chance that she's alive.
the Zeke thing. Okay, now they showed the scene of him talking to the cop. Okay, the cop that was building that investigation. Then the next scene they show him dying, trying to get on the plane. Now my thing is, why would they show him talking to the cop if they're not trying to build a case? So he could have got injured. You know, he was shot. He could have gotten injured and then turned police evidence, whatever you want to call it.
Like
And
he
they
was.
just, coulda lied and said he dead.
Zeke was skeptical. Like he knew his auntie mommy lied to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he just finding that out. Now it's like, how many other things you lied about? So now when he look at her, he don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Zeke is different, man. Like he different. You know what I'm saying?
A little weirdo, but they still didn't show his face even when he got out the car. They just showed him with the hood.
Yeah,
on.
they showed it.
Right.
He got
They
lit
showed it.
up. They did show his face.
Yeah, they
I
showed
ain't never
it.
seen his
They
face.
showed it.
Did you see his face?
No,
Yeah, Mega didn't
He
see
had
his
the,
face.
he had the hood on.
How many
So they
times
didn't
you
show his
watched it?
face.
Like 5-6
See,
times.
Well, maybe you know, because when he got out of the car, he had the hood on.
Yeah, the lights was bright and they was
and
shining.
the bullet just saw his back and it just lit him up. And
Yeah,
shit.
Lorenzo
So he
saw
fell
the
on
back
his
and
jaw.
shot him, but they showed his face. Like with the hood on, they showed his
See,
face.
I didn't see
Like,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I saw like on the news they said it was him.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Maybe.
I mean, but Lorenzo couldn't see his face. All he seen was the hood.
so
First, he didn't think. He probably thought like, this can't be Zeke. How the hell he getting out of this kind of car? You know what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
so Braden admitted to being the one that's selling drugs on the campus and stuff. But
Yeah.
then nothing happened to him. Like
Right.
cops
But-
don't come after him.
It-
Braden
You don't
was
remember the
driving.
scene?
No.
You don't remember
Remember-
the scene at the table?
Yeah, he turned.
They got
he took
immunity for whatever.
Okay.
With
So
everything.
I give you that.
So
one.
the
Yeah,
reason why Braden said that is because he knew he wasn't
Okay.
going to jail.
because
So-
the brother, if the brother would have did it, Tariq would have been cooked because the
Yeah.
brother would have told
Okay,
the truth.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's why he stepped in, and so he was looking out for Tariq. That's why
Yeah.
he stepped in. And
I-
did
I
all
they
that.
gave him immunity.
Now,
though.
Yeah.
now, what about Braden robbing like the jewelry store and all that shit
They
with no
ain't never-
mask on or anything like
Yeah,
that?
no
Just
camera
running
in the
around
jewelry
town.
store.
His car gets shot up one week, the next week it's fixed. He ain't got no holes in that joint or
All right,
nothing. you
and
know
what
I'm
about
saying?
you? See, they never talked about the part when. Remember Tyreek had gave him the drugs and put it in the trunk, and he said, where is that? He said, oh no, it's in the safe place. I put it in the garage or whatever. And Kane took the drugs. They never even talked about that.
There's a lot of little
See,
stuff.
You
know what
know,
I'm saying?
now you see our point.
Nah, I mean,
Do you remember when Braden car got shot up?
when they did the heist.
Right, they got shot up.
Yeah.
The next week he had the same car with no holes in that joint, right?
I mean, he's a Western man. They're
man.
millionaires, dog.
He was out the jewelry store with no mask on. They got cameras and shit.
They got pulled, man.
You see, what's the name had the mask on?
They got pulled though. They got pulled, man. Like these dudes got pulled, man. Like it's you know when you in the streets, that's different from like. They got repetition, man. These guys is the Westerns. You know what I'm saying? They millionaires. They like the Donald Trump. Don't fuck with them Trumps over there.
The police, everybody at the school, they all knew that the professor was sleeping with that student. And they know she didn't get fired. She didn't get replaced. Make her resign, nothing. They just said, fuck it. You know what
everybody knew about who? With students and everybody else.
Everybody knew. And they didn't make her resign or quit or anything.
The big wigs of that college knew?
Yeah, they knew. Everybody knew because the cops talk about it.
They're grown.
They ain't no grown. You can't be a college professor banging a student. They don't play that shit.
Because that opens everything up. Like, all right, so...
straight A's, honor roll, type shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's entertaining to me.
It is entertaining. You know what I mean? It's entertaining, but the little holes in the story is what gets me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you go as far as deep as that, man, you could probably see holes in everything.
I'm not trying to find it. This shit is laid out in my face.
World, like, you know what I'm saying?
You can, but it's in your face like that.
You can see it in sports when this dude get the whistle when this dude don't. Like, you can see all types.
Mecca made a big point, clear as day. No way in, no way out on his little pad. Change the code and everything. Yes. And then they turn around and shows you Mary J. They threw it in your face. No way Mary J. could have gotten that apartment without him changing that code.
Yes.
I guess.
What about the girl Effie calling the other girl snitch when she snitched the whole last season on Tariq? Like a snitch calling another nigga a snitch. Yeah. She got him kicked out of school snitching on him. Now he banging her.
And number one, they ain't a snitch because she don't even know anything. What she know? The only thing she knew is that recording picked up on tape.
She was setting up Braden in her mind.
She wasn't setting up nobody in her mind, like you said. But she wasn't
setting up Braden.
But did she really
though? Told her.
Did she really though?
It was going after Reek, but the Professor Milgram told her, this is on Braden. This ain't on Tariq. That's why she wore the wire and shit.
Right.
But she still snitched at the end of the day.
It's not snitching though. That ain't snitching. She ain't involved in anything.
You know what? She didn't snitch because she never took the stand. They made it a point for Professor Milgram to take a stand. So in that case, she's not a snitch. She wore a wire, but she's not a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? But she shouldn't have even done that because just anticipating with the police.
Well, we already said that was stupid anyway.
Right.
She should
anticipating with the police makes you a suspect. You know what I'm saying?
Her parents got money. She should have called her parents from the door.
Exactly. And they would have sued the hell out of them.
You ain't no way I'm going to wear this wire and you're not going to tell my parents about it because I know sooner or later I'm going to be in court.
Exactly.
I'm going to have to verify this is going on the wire.
You see how the Westerns did it? Fucking Tariq homeboy with his brother in them. You see how they did it? They had the fucking lawyer there, give us immunity. They parents sitting right there, nigga. We gonna do it like this. They ain't. That's how she should have done it.
But that's the thing. She's supposed to be smart, but she went out like a clown because there's no way she all scared. I don't want my parents to find out. What you in high school?
You don't know, like she ain't.
What she 18, 19?
She ain't really.
You tell your parents. She not. So why take the fall for that? Why wear a wire?
My thing is,
because the body's popping up, and you want to be involved in this shit.
My thing is other people in the room, so them drugs couldn't have come from somebody else. So why did they pick her?
Because they was in her room in her drawer.
No, it's not just her room.
She got roommates.
So a roommate could have put it in her drawer.
But y'all don't share drawers though.
A roommate could have put it in. I don't know if it ain't mine. They could have put it in there.
But she ain't go that far as to say, yo, it ain't mine.
But if somebody
she quickly just said, let me get the jump.
No, if there was somebody, see, this is what we talking about. If it was somebody that's smart, they would have said that.
But you gotta understand, these people are kids. At the end of the day, they're not like ghosts.
So while you were Tommy, the first thing you do is tell your parents to help you out.
Yeah, that's what. Not when you involved in some shit that your parents don't know nothing about. You
ain't wasn't involved in nothing.
I know that, but she gotta explain to her parents, yo, I got drugs in my drawer.
Somebody put it there. It wasn't mine.
Yeah. Of course you're going to say that. Even if it was yours, you're going to tell that to your fucking mom.
You can
test me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but she can say, you can test me.
Yeah. So even if it wasn't yours, you're going to say that to your mom. These are kids. They are 16, 17. Come on, dog. You know Y'all ain't that damn old. I know y'all can think back to when y'all said some slick shit to get out of school or something you said to your damn mom that, you know what I'm saying, convinced her that you was saying some shit.
No, I never did that.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
Come on, man.
Well, all right.
Come on.
I never did that.
Talking to your parents about some slick shit and talking to the cops about some shit is totally different.
It's hard to go to your mom. Like, I could have, when I got booked, I could go to mommy and say, hey, I'm locked up for selling drugs. She don't even know I'm selling drugs. What, nigga? What you talking about?
But because you was in that. We talking about if you didn't do that, you go to my mom, this ain't mine. I'm telling you the truth. Like, you tell her, like, yo, I'm innocent.
She's going.
It's one thing if you guilty, you don't want her to tell her. But if you innocent, you want to tell your parents. They got money. They got a lawyer.
Exactly.
So they made her stupid in that sense that I'm gonna wear a wire because I want my parents to know that I got caught with drugs in my. You know what I mean? It's not her drugs. So why would she take the blame for that? I'd be like,
because in today's society, young people don't want to be labeled as snitch for whatever reason.
So what I'm saying is
they ain't supposed to be snitching. You know what I'm saying? So if she would have went to her parents, then she would have eventually, like y'all said, take the stand. Yo, this is what happened.
She gonna have both ways. She probably gonna take the stand if it ain't or not. But the thing is, it's not mine. It's one of theirs. And they're like, it is not mine. That's snitching. So now, well, whatever. You know what I mean?
That is. I mean, like, when I was a kid, everybody, Leroy did it. So 10 of us out here, why you say Leroy did it? You're snitching.
No. Because I'm just saying it ain't mine. And this is who was in the room. If it was 5 students in the room, they need to investigate. They're not going to lock all 5 students up on that charge.
Why ain't they?
They're not.
They're going to lock them all up and put them in possession. No, they're not. Questioning and all of that.
You got college students that on a first offense, they got some weed in their locker. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. They're going to get slapped on the wrist. But I'm not taking the fall for nobody else doing their dirt. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Now, if you're doing the dirt, it's different. She's supposed to be smart, and she went out like a clown. That was some bullshit writing. Yeah, she's a smart college girl, and she took the blame for some drugs in her room that 5 different people was in that room. Girl,
but when it comes to street shit, she's
so then you go to your parents. You be like, Mom, they trying to say this is mine, but it ain't mine.
Exactly.
I didn't put it in there.
I agree.
You don't take the blame
and then Courtney Kemp say in her Jones, they got so many edited clips that they had to take out because she overwrites at times. So you never know. Like how Tyreek got the book from Braden. They took that part out because Tyreek went to that old Western house that Braden family lived in, and that's how he got the joint. But they took it out. So there's a lot of... You never know. She might have went through the steps and all that. They probably took it out. You never know, man.
Speaking of that, the funniest thing about that season finale was when Governor Tate was telling the dude about the book, and you see how he called him a nigga with a hard A.
Yeah.
And you see how he put that black effect on his voice, like nigga.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. I ain't like that part. I ain't like that part, bro. That joint was crazy, but I ain't like that part, man. Well, but he meant that shit, though. You know what I mean?
But he hit him with the hard A. It wasn't the ER.
Yeah.
It was the hard A.
Yeah.
Well, because you know, like, the powers that be run these networks, so they make sure they throw in shit like that. And Courtney Kemp probably didn't want to, but she's like, all right, if this is what I got to do to get it approved.
When they asked her about the blackface shit, she was like, I didn't want to show the picture. I didn't want to go that deep into it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so there was a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta show the picture. It's a TV show.
So she don't want to show it.
Did they show it?
Deep into it. They never showed the picture.
That's why they need better writing.
I feel like I saw it.
No,
they
ain't seen that.
I feel like I saw it.
And one of those episodes when they had a party at Braden family house, that's when you first got introduced to that John.
Yeah.
But I don't think they showed that part.
I think they did.
No,
I'm gonna go blackface and all that.
I think they did. I think they turned to the page and they showed it, and then he was like, "Oh shit," like that type of stuff.
That's
you know what I mean?
If they did, that's the shit I'll be talking about. Like they give you the hints and the clues for you to figure it out as it goes on.
When they do TV shows stuff like that, they can show it and then take that part out, so then you didn't see it. So maybe I saw it and maybe y'all didn't. You know what I mean? Because they can do shit like that. So if you watch it later,
and the shit I'm talking
so that's
about.
what I'm saying. So I feel like I saw it. I feel like they showed the page and they showed him like, and the boy had the black face. And
you might have.
And I believe
you gotta go back to that episode where Braden family had a party.
I'm gonna ask Shay because I think we both saw it.
That episode is what you talking about.
You want to bring her down?
Yeah.
Let me pause it.
That was funny, yo.
That shit was.
All right, Chick. Tell us about Power Force. The Force, may the Force be with you. How you like it?
First episode was exactly what I expected. Like, a lot of people say it's Tommy and it's gonna be crazy and he's gonna be shooting and things gonna be crazy. When you start a show off, you gotta introduce characters. It's not gonna be as excited as you want it to be. You gotta wait till like episode 3, 4, something like that, when it get real, when they explain everything what's going on.
Well, who he know? He don't know anybody. So
His grandma. He went out there.
That's the only person he know. I'm talking about the street guys. He don't know.
He don't know none of them.
He gotta get his foot down.
So he gotta introduce himself to all these guys, or make his presence felt through all these guys, because he's initially was on his way to California.
Right.
But before he went to California, he said, "I'm gonna stop and see my grandma." Then he was getting phone calls from California, like, "You piece of shit, where you at?" Da 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 da. After finding out he got a black brother, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna stay in Chicago. This is where I belong. You know what I'm saying? My family down here. He got some kind of family. He just don't know the street people yet. But
Right.
he got introduced to both of the main characters basically when he jammed that situation up. The black boy that just got out of jail, now he want to know who this Tommy is.
Right.
Also in that same situation, the Italian family or whatever they are,
The Flynn's.
the Flynn's,
Yeah.
now they know who Tommy is.
Right.
So you got to see Tommy kicking it with the Flynn's at the end, and at the end the Flynn's saying, "Get the fuck out of here."
Right. See, I think that the father Flynn, is not going to last long. I think the daughter is going to take over the spot. Because you see, when they started, she was
The
sitting
daughter's
in the
gonna
chair.
play a major role.
Yeah.
You already see how she schooled the brother.
Or either that, or she gonna go behind the family's back and
She
start
gonna
messing with
start
Tommy.
working with Tommy.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I think is
Now,
exactly
what was
what's
that?
gonna happen.
What was that drug they was taking? Is this like something new?
What?
Remember, she had got with the girl and they had lesbian sex with each other.
Ecstasy.
That was ecstasy.
Yeah.
Or what was she was like? Well, what's this? And like talking all that type of stuff.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Ecstasy come in all shapes and forms. I guess that's.
So it was like yellow or something that she was like snorting off the girl.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that they're going to like deal in ecstasy with each other.
Oh, that was cocaine you talking about.
But it was yellow.
Cocaine come yellow, white,
Okay.
all different colors. But yeah, that was cocaine.
All right, because she was like, "Well, what is this? This is like acting like it was like a new drug or something."
Right.
So I think that her and Tommy.
I only watched Tommy once, to be honest with you. So I gotta really go back and watch it again.
Same here.
But I think it was cocaine he was talking about, because that's what's going to be getting dealt in this show.
So
Like,
she's going to either take the father spot, or she going to do some underhanded behind your back stuff.
she gonna
Tommy.
be fucking with Tommy.
One or the other.
That's
One or the other.
That's my honest opinion. She's gonna be fucking with Tommy further down the line, and might go against her family.
Right now, what you think? How the black brother going to come into play?
With the boy just got out of jail.
No, the black brother, his brother. I'm sorry.
He's a draw box. I think he a hothead, like a Kane type. He's going to be a dummy. Like, he don't think, he just do. Like, he's street though.
Is he? See,
I
I thought he was square, like not in the street.
No, he did all of that street work while his brother was locked up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not
We
the
talking about
brother.
Tommy's
We talking
brother.
about Tommy, brother.
Not the
Oh!
other brother. Yeah.
Oh, I think Tommy brother gonna just rock with Tommy. Whatever Tommy say he do, he gonna be like how Ghost was to Tommy. Tommy gonna be like that to him.
Right.
I think. You know what I mean? Tommy brother. I don't think he's street boy, but it do give you a little indicator like he is somewhat street.
Yeah.
When Tommy said, "What you know about this?" He like, "Man, this is what I know about this." You know what I'm saying? So like, he might be a little street, but I don't think he really into nothing that Tommy into. But I think as the show go on, you gonna see them two doing some dirt together. Definitely.
All right. So what about the sister that he was the guy supposedly like redheads, but he banged the sister in there. So
Oh, yeah.
How you think she gonna come into play?
that's gonna be one of his. You know how Tyreek got Lauren and
Right.
and Diana and Effie. This bartender is gonna be one of Tommy's chicks.
Why you say that? That he like redheads, but he banging his sister?
Because
he like
I know his
that's
girl,
the thing.
but what's her name wasn't redhead.
Who?
Keisha,
Yeah.
Lala,
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember that
the girl before that, Holly.
Yeah, and
Right, I
remember
remember
that
Holly.
the girl said like, "Oh, he liked them redheads."
Yeah, because his mom a redhead, and it was some kind of in the family type shit.
Right.
See, by him
Because
being
his
close,
dad like redheads.
I think by him being close to Ghost, I just assumed he liked black girls. You know what I mean? And then he met Holly, and Holly was good for him, so
No.
that's why he was in love with Holly.
His-
He got a black girl and he got a redhead.
He prefers redheads,
Exactly.
but he's a man. Like he
Right, so
redhead, Chinese, Puerto
he
Rican,
got the
whatever.
so he got the black girl that he was going to propose to. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
that's
wanted to marry
Keisha.
her.
That's Lala.
Right, so he wanted to marry her. Then he wanted to marry the redhead, so that's like 50-50. And now he got a black girl, so black girls are winning.
No,
when it comes
because
to the situation.
remember that Tasha was her name.
Yeah.
Tasha said like, "Oh no, there go Tommy. You know he liked them redheads."
Yeah, and his
She
mom
had threw it
said
out
it.
there. Yeah, she had threw it out there. That
I'm
was-
just saying
said
from what we
no.
see. What we see, he had 3 girlfriends and 2 almost black.
I agree with you, but that's
Yeah.
what they said that he was in the redhead.
He's gonna
group.
fuck with that mafia boy's daughter too. I'm
Yeah, I
fucking
think
with her.
so. Yeah, I think so too. You're right.
I'm gonna be his girlfriend. Then it's gonna even the series.
And every TV show she's in, she always get naked.
Who? This mafia daughter?
Yeah. You never watched Banshee?
No, I never watched Banshee.
Oh man, Banshee.
I kept saying, where do I know her from? And that's what it was. I couldn't think
She
of it.
always
though.
got
I couldn't think of it.
naked in Banshee, and they like having full-blown conversations with her titties out.
Yeah.
Same thing, right? Man, what about the Mayor of Kingstown? Have y'all watched that yet?
The Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah,
I haven't.
with our boy Hawkeye.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. Put that on your list.
Oh, yeah?
Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah.
The Mayor of Kingstown. Somebody was telling me about something that happened out here in Delaware County.
No, that's not what I'm talking
What's
about.
that called?
Eaton Town with what's the girl that was in Titanic? Do you know what her name? The English lady.
I know you're talking
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know the name.
it's almost kind of like the
But
same
it's out
thing.
here in Delaware County. Somebody was
Yeah,
telling me
it's
I need to
all-
watch that, John.
I never watched it before. Like that's like something my mom watched. I
It's
don't,
like
I
a
don't know
girly
if any.
joint.
Yeah, I don't know if any like type of action in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, my mom watched that. But it's not the Mayor of Kingstown. That's totally different. Mayor of Kingstown is with Hawkeye. What's Hawkeye's real name?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, Hawkeye. So Hawkeye had 2 TV shows going on at the same time.
Getting them checks.
Yeah, so Mayor of Kingstown, you need to put that on your list.
2 TV shows at one time.
Yeah.
This lady Courtney Kemp got 6, and y'all talking about she put her age over here and her age over there, and that makes a difference in her writing.
makes
She's
a
not
big-
acting.
Man, she's
not acting,
juggling,
writing.
dog.
She need to do a better job at
It
what
made
she
a
does.
big-
Juggling, man.
That's the first thing I would think. Like, well, like how in the world can you take a 4-year-old boy and make him like just born? That don't make any sense.
And then match the timeline. That's the whole thing. As soon as they said that shit, I knew it was fucked up in the
She's
door.
juggling 6 shows at one time.
But you got
dog.
Then
when you
that's
write
hard, man.
when
You
you
need
write
better people
stuff
around
when
you.
you write stuff you
Maybe.
go over it. You got
Maybe
other
that's
people
the
that
case.
look at it and stuff. Everybody
Maybe
dropped
that's
the ball.
because it go through this person to that person to that person to that person. Yeah, we all dropped the ball on that one. Boom. That's it.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when you juggling 6 different shows, it's like I know her mind got to be everywhere because she got to. This week she got to be Tommy's character, but now she's Tyreek, and now she's this,
Well,
and this week is that, and now BMF coming out, and now like whatever she's writing on. And then she got some new shows that going on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, if that's the case,
fuck?
then you need some better people around you to tell you what's what.
Right.
she definitely could use a couple of people probably better around her. You know what I mean?
The only thing about the Tommy episode I didn't like was how fast he intertwined with like
The world.
the underground.
The world.
Yeah, exactly. Like he just hanging around gangsters' car and shit. They're like, move the fuck out the way. He talking
mean-
shit. He's still there. Then like you can't just hang around and fuck with these people like that. You know what I mean? And don't nobody know you. It's one thing if they know you, they say, okay, there's such and such. But if they don't know you, they just fucking killed you. Ain't nobody. You know what I mean?
Hey, blew his head off right in the sidewalk.
Exactly.
But Tommy was ready for all that smoke.
He's still outnumbered. You
Right.
know what I mean? You can only aim one
How
direction
many
at a time.
times you seen Tommy outnumbered and came through? Him and Ghost like, yo,
Well, that's bullshit.
it
right
ain't
now.
like, I mean,
If everybody got gun, the one nigga outnumbered is gonna die. That's just the bottom line. Even if you go bang.
It's supposed to be like that. Just like the number one offense and the number one defense supposed to beat the 36th ranked defense, but the 36th ranked defense somehow wins the game. It's supposed to be like that. You're talking
about numbers, so it's not the same. So that would be like 3 or 4 defenses against the number one defense. The 3 or 4 is going to win.
But sometimes it's supposed to be like this. The Sixers play the worst team in the NBA. We're supposed to win by 15.
Right.
And then we lose.
But
then what? You know what I'm saying?
We talking about gangsters here.
Then what?
Everybody got a gun and one dude talking shit that they don't know. They would have just killed him. Simple as that.
Any other TV shows shit?
I'm telling you. What?
Any other TV shows that you look at?
Oh, man. I watch Franklin Saint. You watch Franklin Saint?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, my God.
What's Franklin
You heard
Saint?
it?
That's like,
watch it.
Franklin Saint is, Snowfall. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That's not new, though.
Nah, I mean, you asked any other TV shows. I told you I watched Franklin
All right,
Saint.
so you watch Snowfall. What up?
Yeah, that's my shit.
You know, I thought you was talking about, what's the, Grand Theft Auto. Wasn't the character name was Franklin?
Grand Theft Auto, yeah.
That's what I
so.
thought you was talking about.
Franklin.
No, Franklin Saint.
All right, what else? New stuff.
That's the only TV shows I watch. I mean, Power, Snowfall. I watch Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink and all that every now and again. Like, I don't even watch that no more. I ain't seen that in over a year, but I still be watching it every now and again. But like, I mean, that's it, man. I don't really watch too many shows. Like,
what about movies?
I don't do movies either.
All right.
Like I do. I like suspense. I like killing, who the killer, all that type of shit. Like, I don't like I like suspense. That's gonna keep me in comedy. You know what I'm saying?
These are my favorites right here that I've been watching.
All right.
Let me tell you what I seen. Only Snowfall. The Shy. I love The Shy, yo.
Oh no.
I love The Shy, bro.
The first 2 seasons, excellent. The last 2, bullshit.
Queen of the South, I love that show,
I haven't watched
bro.
it yet. I haven't watched it yet.
Yo, Queen of the South is crazy, man.
I give you that one.
I mean, they the shows that I watch. Queen of the South, man, you gotta watch that, John, man.
I put it in there, but I didn't watch
tripping.
it yet.
You ain't watch that, John. You tripping, man. I mean, in like season 2 or 3, it got real weird with like all this devilish, all that kind of stuff.
The last season, I ain't really like the last season much.
The last season was okay to me, but I just like the ending, how it all came about at the end. Like, but I was. That shit had me emotional, like, damn, that's crazy. Then it had me like, okay, yeah, like, so that shit right here, like, shows be having you going through some shit, you know what I mean? Like, and if it gets you, then that's something you want to tune into, you know what I mean?
So we gonna, how do you like the season of Curb Your Enthusiasm? That's one of my favorite shows.
What's that?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I love that show, man. That shit had me cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The Black Boy cracked me the fuck up.
I don't watch that, John. You know what else show I never watched? I never watched Blackish.
I don't really watch that.
No?
Shay watch it every now and then, but I never watched it.
Invincible, you watched that yet?
No.
Oh, put that on.
You probably not gonna watch that
because it's a cartoon.
You know what I like? I like gangster shit. Some comedy.
But listen, it's a cartoon. It's like an adult cartoon.
I never watched them. I never watch. What's the name with Roku and all them? What the fuck is that?
Dragon Ball Z.
I never watched none of that type shit. Like, I don't watch that.
So you say no,
he's not gonna watch that.
Okay,
no, it gotta be gangster. It gotta be a true story. You know what I'm saying? Documentaries, type shit like that.
Watch a movie. You like gangster shit. Watch a movie called Tax Collector with Shia LaBeouf.
Tax Collector.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf is like, you know Shia LaBeouf is, right? But he's like playing like a Mexican. And he got like this Cholo accent. Like, you don't know Holmes. I mean,
Yeah.
really, man.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever to watch him with this accent. But he's actually really good in it.
He a gangster.
Yeah, it's some gangster shit. Some L.A. gangster shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
watch
so-
that. What's it called?
Tax Collector. The Tax Collector.
The Tax Collector.
I think didn't you put that on there? Yeah, there you go.
Like I watch true stories, gangster movies, and comedy. Like that's it. Like I like suspicious. I like, you know what I'm saying, like mysteries and all that. You gotta figure it out and figure who the killer and all that.
Right.
And comedies, like, and gangster stuff. That's like basically all I watch. If it's anything outside of that, I don't watch that shit.
I just seen a thing pop up on my phone about Gully, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check that joint out.
What's
People
that?
said that was good. It's like everybody on IMDb give it a 1, or somebody give it a lot of people giving it a 10. It's like ain't no in between.
What is it?
It's a movie that came out in 2019, but I don't know if it aired. Maybe because that's when COVID first hit.
I think I
got,
seen it.
Emmett
on
from
the
The
Fire
Shy,
Stick.
he on that joint.
Yeah,
Gully.
I've seen it.
Gully.
Gully. Yeah.
I didn't watch it yet, but I was like, I'm gonna have to check it out. Like badass
Y'all
kids.
don't like The Shy. When I said The Shy, you made a face. Y'all don't like
Because
The
it's
Shy.
the same thing about Power.
Power?
Bad writing.
Brad Wright, you don't like
And
The
I
Shy?
think, and no disrespect to what's the lady's name who's in charge?
That was Singleton. That was in charge. I don't know who's in charge now.
Singleton not in charge of that. You talking about Snowfall? Singleton was in charge of Snowfall.
Right.
Who's in charge of Lena Waite? Lena Waite is her name.
Right.
No disrespect to her, but I think that a man should be in charge of Shy, because if a man who's been in charge of Shy, the show would have been much better.
I don't know. I liked it, Brandon. I ain't like how they took him off. I liked it.
See, that's what I'm talking
The young boy brother, the young boy with the dreads, his brother. What was his name? They took him off.
The brother. I know the kid when you talking about with the dreads. Who was his brother?
Reg was one of his brothers.
Who was his other brother?
Reg got killed.
I don't remember.
I don't like how they took
Reg
him
got
off.
killed, then he got the other brother that he stayed with.
That's
Yeah,
the
that played
the singer. That's with
Bobby Brown and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played on that joint. Yeah. I don't like the way they
I
took
don't
Reg
remember.
off.
Who's his brother?
Reg.
No. I'm talking about the brother that died.
Reg.
Those Reg that died.
I don't like how they took him
How
off.
did he die?
Huh? He got shot up.
Black boy with the box.
Drug dealer leading the
He was
the
he was
gang.
number one. Hustler.
I don't remember that.
I did not know that. That's like main
go back.
part
You
of the
gotta
show.
go back.
No, that's all right. I ain't going
So remember,
Reg was taking care of his
remember,
brother
he was taking
before
care of- he
the
was taking care
Bobby
of the
Brown
young-
boy came
his
out of
little
jail.
brother. Then once he got
the New
killed,
Edition boy.
then that's when the big time
The New
dude was
Edition-
trying to adopt him, but he's staying with his brother now, his other
Yeah,
brother.
the New Edition boy.
What they
With
did
the
was
tranny.
Johnny Gill. He was
what they
playing,
did was they took
Johnny
that
Gill.
brother
Yeah.
and made him into Reg because
Yeah.
Reg wasn't on the show no more.
Yeah, so
he-
now he killing people and beating people up.
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff with The Shy because the writers and the actors and all them, they had a lot of disagreeing and shit. You know what I mean? Like, the boy Brandon was supposedly touching or whatever, doing whatever to this girl some kind of way, and they had to kick him off. You know, Reg was supposed to be the boy from what's her name? New Edition. But Reg told the show, I'm not playing no gay boy. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't want to
told him that.
he didn't want a transsexual as his love interest.
He said, I'm
Right.
not doing that.
Right.
So they gave it to him. That's why they had to kill Reg off. So there's a lot of
See what I mean?
inside shit
So,
that
so
goes
the
with
powers
that show.
that be, when we have a good show like that, they make sure, okay, now you got to throw this in the mix.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what they do to our shows.
See,
You know what I
see
mean?
what I mean?
That's always
They need a real guy ahead of these shows. If a real guy to be ahead, because the premise of The Shy, I give you that, it's a good premise, but it's the people that's in charge. If they had a better person that's in charge, the show would have been much.
So tell me this. Courtney Kemp, even though she's going to still have her hand in power, she's moving on to Netflix.
Right.
So if she moves on, do you think 50 Cent as a writer going to expand, or are you going to stay the same?
No, I think 50 Cent will probably find another person that's in charge.
No, they already sent the show off to the writers of Empire for whatever reason.
Then that'd be another show.
Yes, the writers of Empire is writing season 3 of Tyreek Power Book.
No, it's gonna be
But do you think 50 Cent will have more involvement in it, or you think 50 Cent will be the same as he is right now?
I think 50 Cent should delegate it to someone else.
You like the writers of Empire because that to me the way y'all feel about the Shy and the way y'all feel about Power, that's how I feel about Empire.
No, because
that show is that's a whole nother episode.
No disrespect. I think we need some real brothers on these TV shows.
The thing is they need this like I guess it's the funding or the airtime from these power executives. But these power executives we'll do it, but this is what you got to do for us. You got to add this gay element or this transsexual element.
They got to put all of that shit because that's what's going on in the world today.
No, I don't think that's what's going on in the world.
It is.
I agree with
it is,
now,
bro.
It is what's going on, but
when
what I'm saying...
you watch the comedy... Listen,
what I'm saying is...
You know what I like about comedians? Because no matter what era, whether it was Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Martin, Kevin Hart, whoever the comedian was during that era or whatever... They always tell you what's going on in life, dog.
What I'm saying is, name what's the top white TV shows right now, and do they have a transsexual on that show? Exactly.
No.
So why do we gotta have it on all our shows all the time?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the powers that be. No. That's black shows that they know the majority of their
because you know
black,
you know
who's gonna put that in here for them to watch.
Majority of their watchers is black, but you know who behind all of that shit? That white motherfucker.
Right, but what I'm saying is they're not. So the majority of these white shows is number one.
We're not gonna do that to us.
Right. So it's the powers that be that's gearing us to that direction.
Do it to them.
Right, and that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So if you have your own power and your own resources and money, you don't have to do that.
Until that black man becomes that white guy behind that shit. Because I know Courtney Kemp, she's the writer of that show. But I know somebody behind her and above her and above her and above her. 9 times out of 10, they turn out like that. You know what I'm saying? Not like this. So we don't know.
I'm just saying they do that to all our shows all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like a brainwashing thing.
We gotta abide by the rules. That's why people like Miss Parker. She had a TV show.
The Parkers. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember her name.
That's why people like her. Motherfuckers, they scared of her. They scared of her, dog. Because she telling you, like, I ain't doing that. I'm not putting this shit on my show. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. She letting them motherfuckers know she ain't doing that shit.
But majority is not doing that. Majority is saying, okay, when they see that check. Okay, I'll do it. And they pretty much sell it out.
And until we come together like every other race, because them white motherfuckers, they stick with them white motherfuckers. Them Africans be with them Africans, and that it's all separated. But us as people, we don't give a fuck about. We like that nigga got a Benz. I'ma try and get a Bentley tomorrow. That's the type of attitude niggas got. You know what I'm saying? If we all stick together, we can change a whole lot of shit.
That's true.
But we don't. We mad because he got a Benz and you got a Toyota. Like, you're mad. Like, that's the crazy shit that be going on in the world today, man. Like, niggas is jealousy, man. All this shit that ain't supposed to be, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, jealousy is a sin. Like, it's not what it's supposed to be, but
I'm just saying they push that shit hard on our shows, and they
got to because they always gonna degrade us. That's what I'm saying. Until
you got a writer, you can say no.
Who pushed that shit so far?
Like, we ain't do that shit.
You see where he at, right? He did his thing, and now where he at? Like, it's only certain people that step up to the plate. Like, nah, nigga, we ain't going for that. That's the people that's Black History, man. It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that's different. Like, it's not quarterbacks in the league who plays today 45 years old. Name them. You can name one or two. But it's been.
You can name one.
But it's been 50,000 fucking other quarterbacks that played in this league, though. It's only a certain few that do shit like that, and it's a certain few that do shit like that. When they say, no, we're not doing that, the industry tends to blackball on people. You know what I'm saying? take him out of that shit. You ain't getting no more money after this.
This
and they really be taking them out, man.
This day and age, you got a lot of play with what you can put on TV. Now you have the internet, YouTube. You can go around big Hollywood studios if they don't want to go your direction. You know what I mean? And you can still make a lot of bread.
I'm pretty sure they tried that.
And just like
when it's people upper that's saying, you know, like we look at the upper echelons like Jay-Z and Oprah Winfrey and this, that, and third. It's people that's 10 times above them motherfuckers that we just don't even look at
like even you take Nick Cannon for example. They tried to blackball him and get him off the TV. And what happened? After he lost his show, after he got fired from this other show, he still bounced back with another show. They didn't want him on TV no more.
But who he working for?
I don't know who he working for. I just know he got bread and his family got bread.
That's the point. That's the point where he's trying.
Well, that's what I said. I said that's what I'm saying. If you have your own money, you can do that. He got bread, his family got bread, so that's why he can say and do what he want and say fuck it. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, he can't say and do what he want.
No, he can't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he can't.
Well, if you want to
look at that to you, but he can't.
You can, but
No,
you
can't.
can't if you want to be on NBC, ABC. You can't.
You know who? You know, like I like how we talking about this topic because you know who puts me in the mind frame of this whole topic? My man, Dave Chappelle, bro. Like, he can say what the fuck he want. And them niggas can tell him, you not getting this check for $50 million. And he can be like, fuck you. I get this joint for $100 million.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I said.
He can do it, say what he want.
You can stand on your ground and say, fuck you.
Even if he ain't got no money.
That be like, you know what I mean?
The crazy part is you ain't even got to have the money to say no.
When Dave Chappelle didn't have no money, he did all that goofy shit.
He turned down millions of dollars.
No, he turned down money once he got the money. When he didn't have the money, he did all that goofy shit.
I'm on his side with that one.
He was doing all that goofy shit till he said, I'm done with this shit.
Till he got that money.
He didn't get the money.
Yes,
the money came.
No. He turned down money because he had money.
He got more money after he said fuck y'all than he do right now than he did before.
Right, but that's not the same.
That's the money.
Right, but that's not the
same.
We're
not talking about. We're not talking. We're talking about 20 million or 200 million. That's a difference, dog.
So when he was on his way up,
he was getting 20 million. Now he getting 200 million.
Shit. Then he stopped, and then he made it again.
Yeah.
He stopped because he had the money. It's easy to say.
He stopped because he said, I'm done with this shit. I'm established now. I can tell them what I want.
Well, wait a minute.
That's why he stopped.
It's the same thing that he said about the Ben Simmons.
No, he stopped because
he's... Same thing. No, he's saying that, like Ben Simmons, he was saying that he had money. So he don't care about that 19.
All right, but listen to Ben Simmons that me and you talking about.
Right.
Ben Simmons would have played and he would have balled the fuck out and got triple doubles damn near every game. He could have told the next motherfucker when he ready to sign the contract, I want the max. But if Ben Simmons that didn't play and didn't do none of that shit, he can't sit over there and say I want the max. They're gonna be like, fuck you, nigga. We ain't see what you did in the last.
It don't matter because he's already under contract for a max.
I understand that. I'm talking about when he's done.
So he got 3 more years on his contract. And the next 3 years,
and
he ball out. He's still gonna hit another max.
And he sit out for them 3 years and say, nigga, you seen what I did 4 years ago.
I didn't agree.
He's not getting that.
I didn't agree to no.
But if he play any of them years, he can say, I want $300 million contract, and y'all gonna give me that.
I said he sat out because he got bread. I said even if I was him, I wouldn't sit out no 3 years though. 1 year, okay. Then after that, you ball the next year.
We explained that. But the way he put it, nigga, I'll sit out these 4 years. I'm not playing with y'all no more.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say it, but we played. We all the way to the All-Star break without him even coming to the fucking facility.
So whenever you see this, because this ain't the first time it happened to sports. Whenever you see a player sit out, they usually sit out at the most 1 year. You never seen a player sit out 2 years and not play any sport.
But you spoke on it. But you spoke on it. But you spoke on it earlier. You said Embiid threw him under the bus. Doc Rivers threw him under the bus. Everybody on that goddamn team threw him under the bus. Why would you play for him again? You're not going to play for him again. He wasn't playing for him again. So either you going to trade me?
Because the odds are...
I would chill.
The odds are in his favor that he's going to be traded. Because if you look at history, after a player sat out and demanded a trade, they got traded. So if that always happened that way, what's to say it's not going to happen this time?
Because mutual agreements. This is because, like, if you say,
no, there's been a lot of players that didn't want to get traded.
There's a lot of players that wanted to get traded but didn't go no fucking where either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a mutual agreement between you and coaching staff that say, yeah, go ahead, get rid of him. I'm tired of it.
When it comes to the end, the bottom line, if the player don't want to play, you got to get rid of him. Because you don't want a disgruntled dude on your team anyway.
Me as a fan was happy when the trade went down. I'm not all excited about the trade, but me as a fan was like, I'm glad it's over. Because every day I turn on TV or look at my phone, it say Ben Simmons going to Indiana, Ben Simmons going to Milwaukee, Ben Simmons going to New York. Like, nigga, I don't want to see that shit. Like, I'm glad it's over now. Ben Simmons ain't going nowhere. We know he on Brooklyn now. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he going to be.
Me as a fan, I don't like the trade.
No.
And
for now it's good. For the future, I don't think it's good.
Because at the end of the year, you could have traded Ben Simmons in the offseason without giving up 2 first-round picks or Steph Curry or the center.
Yes.
I don't think
you could have kept all those pieces and still traded Ben Simmons in the offseason.
I don't think you could have kept Tobias.
Oh, okay.
He was somebody that had to go.
All right. Well,
because of the contract situation, I think he's somebody that would have to go.
Right, because he's on a max.
Other than all of that,
you can't have 3 dudes on max.
Right.
The most you can have is 2.
Right.
So, like you said, Tobias probably would have had to go. You know
he would have had to go for sure, let alone with some other pieces. Not just Tobias, but let alone with some other pieces. But would that make the trade better?
Yes, because you don't have to give up so much.
The future.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at.
Right.
Exactly.
The draft picks.
I agree
the
with
first rounds and all of that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, next year, we already know the pick going to be in the high 20s, early 30s. 5 years from now, we don't know what that pick going to be looking like. That shit could be the number 1 pick overall. As far as we know, you know what I'm saying?
Well, our two best players are injury prone. So who's to say they don't get broke the end of this year or broke the beginning of the next year? You know
that's
what I mean?
why a lot of
that pick is going to be valuable.
That's why a lot of the fans were saying Drummond and Steph Curry. Even though Drummond is not an Embiid, and even though Steph Curry is not a James Harden, these are the guys that can fill in if them 2 niggas went down. We didn't got rid of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make it fucked up.
Well, look, we're going to wrap this up. Chick, do you have what's your social media?
I'm on social media, man. Chick and Chrissy Motley on Facebook. I don't do the Instagram and all that new technology stuff. Like, I just got a Facebook. You can hit me up on Chick and Chrissy Motley on Facebook. You know what I mean? And my website is Big Head Chick, CHIC 1978 at yahoo.com. You know what I mean? That's my email and all that. That's it.
All right, well, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at PNL Judgementals. Instagram at the_judgmentals, and you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. I appreciate you joining us, Chick.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
And let me introduce you to Philip again, because y'all just met.
Yeah, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I seen him in high school.
All right, bro. Good talking.
All right, man. Love y'all, man.
I can tell you're mad at me just by how your face look. You can check the status on my level, not my Facebook. Comments on my photos, that's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up,